But as you guys are walking down the trail, you actually see a bit of ways ahead of you what looks to be a cart. On the cart itself, you can see what looks to be a weird structure in the center of it, and on top of it, a very small figure sitting on top of it.
Oh, let's go check it out. Don't really see much going on out in these parts.
So you guys speed up to catch up to the wagon at this point.
Oh, it's actually moving.
Yeah, it's moving. It's not moving super fast. It's just, it's going at like a lazy pace at the moment.
Sure.
Okay then. With that, let's move over our other large character to the group. So then, as you guys approach this wagon, you can actually see a very familiar figure sitting on top of the building inside the wagon itself. As you can see, Randolph, the man,
Oh no.
and his house in a side of a wagon being dragged.
God, did Uther repossess this man's house?
Well, that would only be after we removed the floor and ground beneath
your
it.
taxes were not
Listen, man. If he fell behind in his payments, it's in the lease.
Welcome to serfdom, bitch.
Within your
I'm mobile home now.
So, just to give a little bit backstory to you, then, you've been actually in the northern reaches of the continent for a little while now. You were in Redgale for a little while, trying to find a decent blacksmith to probably get you a new set of armor, and you heard of one within inside of a town of Rosewick, a couple days travel north. You decided to go check him out, but like most of the other blacksmiths, you were given a exuberant amount for how much you need to actually pay for that set of armor you're looking for.
Big, isn't it?
Yeah, that checks out.
Blacksmiths don't deal in thick boys.
Because of that, you kind of just decided to make your way back. But while making back, you saw an interesting sight of the small halfling man just literally pulling a cart by himself with his house in it. The house you notice is missing about, I wouldn't say half. It's about probably 5 inches of the wall, and below that, completely the flooring. And you can notice that there's giant, like, holes in the side of the building where it looks like you think something grabbed onto it and kind of crushed it a little bit, and then, like, literally snapped the building. And you notice most of the windows are actually kind of shattered as well.
You don't need to make it sound so bad. I mean, it was
It was pretty bad.
You picked up the man's
done with the
house.
best of intentions. He asked
Did it.
too.
He did, but you rolled a 1.
I did. Yeah, that was a crit fail for sure.
But you just saw this man just towing his house. Pretty much asked him if you need to. Asked you if you would be willing to help. You obliged, and you've been helping him tow his house to the outskirts of Redgale for a little while now.
Like the gentleman I am.
Yep.
Oh, hello, sir.
Hello there.
Help you with the house. Shit.
Hey, Odin, it's those people that I told you to help me with the house, making it movable now. Hello there.
Oh, Randolph, how are you?
Pretty good. I'm just moving. Best way to move is when the house is movable.
Yeah, I suppose so. How'd you get it up there?
Oh, you see, the problem is the hole that you made was a little bit too big and it started to sink, so I had to pull it out.
My
Or else
apologies.
it was gonna go down. And problem is no floor or anything like that. Pretty bad. So I just decided to move it to Redgale.
Good idea. That's brilliant. So, it's just I'm curious. I got all kinds of questions. Like, how did you get it up on a cart? I mean, no offense, but you're a little one, right? That's a big cart and a big house.
You just do it.
Of course you do. Of course you do, Randolph. It's been a while. You know what? I've been looking for China for you ever since we left, and I haven't been able to find any. I feel horrible. But I won't forget. We'll restock. It'll be better than the last set you had, right?
Get you China.
You'll get your China.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So what brings you all the way out here?
Rez had some things with his buddy that we wanted to check out.
Also, this is Uther. He's half horse. It's weird.
Have
Turn back to look at the very small person. So,
Uther. Have I ever seen a centaur before?
Probably not. No, actually, you haven't at all. You traveled the north. You haven't actually gone past the mountains at all, ever.
Yeah.
So you've never actually encountered a centaur before.
Well, it's kind of you to help out our friend here. Any friend of Randolph is a friend of mine.
well, I was just passing through when this wee one seemed to need a bit of a hand, and I didn't mind helping him out. But overhearing your conversation, am I to believe that you're the one who destroyed his house?
Well, destroyed is a word for it. See, what was happening though was the intent was to add an extra level underneath the house, right? So we had this big hole. We did it up nice, walls, steps, all that jazz. And then so I just picked it up and moved it. It was the first time.
He nods his head, and even though he is currently harnessed up to this wagon right about now, he does actually turn to look at the house again. He goes,
I think we did a pretty good job, Rez, right? Wasn't it? It turned out okay. The china broke. Again, I feel horrible for that, Randolph. Like I said, we'll get it fixed.
Should put a support beam under the house.
Right.
Well,
Well, you're not here to cause any trouble, I assume.
oh, no.
Oh, good, because I may be at a slight disadvantage right about now, but... Oh, that's fine, as long as you're not here to cause any trouble for the wee one.
No, if anything else, I'd like to help out. I mean, we were on our way over to town. We have to meet up with this one's mom so we don't get grounded.
Right. So... I just turn back to the... Is he a halfling, or is he a gnome?
Oh, he's a halfling.
I just turn back to the halfling and say, so would you prefer I travel with them?
Oh, they're good people. They just make holes. They got their
that
little
one seems to be
sparkle fingers
canine.
things, Actually, I don't really remember that one. But it seems...
What was that? Sorry, what was his name again?
Randolph.
No, the
Centaur?
centaur's name. Yeah.
Uther.
Uther. Right. Well, like I said, we kind of a long story. We kind of, we ran into some shit, back at Rosewick, and kind of wanted to come make sure that everything was on the up and up. They sent the guide over there, so I think everything's okay. So we were just wanting to meet up with Miss Malekian. Yeah. Like I said, apparently she's a mean one when she doesn't get away. So we don't want to get grounded. I hear it's pretty nasty.
Indeed.
No offense to you, friend, but I have not a Scooby what you're talking about.
Well, Ariama, you could give him the details as to what happens when one gets, as we would say, grounded.
It's pretty much like the end of the world, and I just get stuck in my room for like days, and then I would have to go to work, and I can't do anything else. It's honestly just a pain in the ass.
Wait, what?
Yeah, lots of those words don't make sense to me either.
Same.
Yeah, my room, work,
And this is the
all that
talking?
stuff.
No, this is
Well-
Arioma.
Uther puts away his halberd and he offers his hand to, is it a giant and the Rougarou?
Giant kid. No,
Giant.
but thanks.
Well,
Small giant.
Yeah.
no offense if I gave any, but I extend my
none.
hand in greetings to you.
Oh, you want to learn a traditional Orcish greeting?
Very well.
So I'll put my hand behind yours and just give you a fucking headbutt.
Uther just takes the headbutt, but he doesn't even move.
Step, motherfucker, aren't you?
And 4 legs tend to allow for some great stability.
Quite right.
But,
Ever run it? Let's see, you ever run into one orc, you give them one of those, you're on their good side for life.
Oh, I'm quite good at running into things, but I tend not to use my head while doing it.
Yeah. I had a headache the first time I tried to, but it's a good
So
time
did
all
they
in all.
when I removed it. Either way, how far is this place that we're going to? We won.
Oh, we've been traveling for like 4
Oh, no.
days now, so we should be here in like a couple hours actually.
That's not too bad. I can get this accursed harness.
Sometimes he doesn't quite know much what he's talking about, so.
Oh. Well, that
Could be hours, could be days. Torin, how long until we get to Regale?
Honestly, my bet is as good as his at the moment.
Well, shit. Well, if you like, I don't know how long you've been carrying that cart there, but I could take over for a bit if you're winded.
How long have I been carrying this cart or dragging it or whatever?
4 days, pretty much. With
I should be fine.
It's
for
okay.
a little while longer.
Stretch them legs out, you know. No worries
That's
if you
all
don't
I've-
like.
That's all I've been doing is stretching my legs.
Cool.
But I appreciate the help, and if need be, I may ask you for assistance.
Of
But
course.
I think we shouldn't tarry. We should probably press on.
That would be good, yeah.
Should Uther describe himself,
Sure.
or is he just there? Well, Uther is obviously a centaur, but he's 17 hands tall at the withers, so that would be the highest point on the equine back, and then you've got the human torso. His lower body is more of a Frisian breed, so he's got jet black lower body with large full flat locks and tail. He is rather armored. His hair on top of his head is rather similar to the rest of the fur on his body. He wields a halberd, and along his flanks he does have adorned a shield and a warhammer for different emergencies. And he has rather large horse ears that always seem to be flickering.
You are well armed, too, I might say.
Tends to be an occupational hazard where I'm from. It's a requirement as such.
Typically, I like to try and borrow things to give them a swing, but last time it did not go well.
Borrow things.
Not so much borrow. I just like. I mean, that's a big machine there. I like to take a swing at it sometimes and see how it goes, but me and the metal just doesn't work most of the time. So that's why I carry this one here.
Oh, I see. Oh, no, I don't mean to be offensive, but apologies if it does seem that way, but I thought your kind were more akin to throwing rocks. and swinging
Oh, I
trees.
can throw rocks like the best of them. Want to see?
Got him started.
Check this out.
Actually, yes, I would. Go for it. Not at
So-
the cart, and I back up with the cart. I've already seen what you've done to this poor man's house.
Oh, that was as you would say, occupational hazard. Yeah. So I'll just look around for like the biggest boulder I can find and try and give it a toss. Yeah.
Okay then.
But see, I've been working on a couple of things, right?
Oh no.
Rez, you want to give it a shot?
You've watched a shot.
See, it's this thing we call boulder ball, right? So what happens is he goes out there and he takes this rock, usually like the size of his head or something. If he gets a real good toss, I take a swing and we try and see how far I can go, right?
So we're aiming for the dog man. Is that what you're
No,
saying?
don't want to hit him. That happened once. It did not turn out well.
Right. Okay, just clarifying
Keep
the
it
rules
covered
here.
for No, this is more of a distance thing, not a pinpoint precision thing, if you know what I mean.
Not pelt the pooch. All right, got it.
Well, I mean, it could come in handy, I guess, sometimes. But I can hit him much further than I can throw him.
Well, Iron, all right, go on then. Show us how far you can throw a pebble.
Okay.
I will take that as a. I'm gonna go ahead and find the biggest motherfucking rock I can find.
And you want Rezo to throw that rock? That,
Well,
that rock is gonna be like the size of his torso at that point.
I tell you what, Uva. You look like you got some big pipes. You think you could give me a good toss?
You want me to toss
Rephrase
you with my
that.
pipes?
No.
No.
I can spit quite far, son, but I've never
Here,
actually
take this.
spat a giant kid.
He's the pitcher. You could hit the house.
Take this rock. Take this right here, and however
Take
big
hold
it
of
is,
the rock.
I'm gonna go back approximately 90 feet, or what is it, 60 feet or so? Yeah. Give it a toss. Give it a toss.
Just a standing toss, so can I get a run up because I'm kind of stuck?
Give it the
this
heat.
bloody
I want to see it. I've never had this one this big before.
All right then. All right, so we're not aiming at the dog, right? I've got it.
No. Actually,
So-
I'm aiming for that tree out there.
All right then, and then I just rear up as much as I can just to get some additional momentum and just yeet the thing as far as I can.
Give me an athletics check.
Oh, someone else's sheet just popped up. That's crazy. Okay, athletics.
No.
I failed.
Oh, come on.
Told you
Listen
this cart is rather hindering.
As you pretty much like kind of like back up a little bit and you go to throw it and like it's a big boulder, like you can still like actually keep holding on to it because like it's not only like just you have this ability to keep it up, it's still a pretty big boulder from what you're compared to like, arms and everything. So you kind of like go to toss and it's like and it just like goes about a few feet and then just slams into the ground.
Well, that didn't go well.
Yeah. Wait. No worries. It's first time for everybody. We'll work on it later. We should probably get moving though, right?
Hey guys, introduction to the fighter. He fails on his strength-based roll.
Hey, I mean they're rolling 3s and 6s, so
It's fine. I mean, I'm not familiar with this giant game. I am assuming he's cheating.
It's a
somehow.
blast. Once we get into it, I feel like if we get more people involved, it might turn into something real special.
Right. Well, I'll keep that in mind. Next time when I don't have a cart strapped to my waist, maybe I might have better luck.
Of course, yeah. That probably in hindsight, maybe next time we could give it a shot. But
Was that a joke?
no, why would I say something like that? That was a big rock.
Hindsight.
Ah, I see. Yeah, that was a pun, right? I've been
Was
learning.
it? Well, all right then. I didn't think I caught your names.
Oh, Vinderbrand, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Rezo Randall.
Oh yeah, Grumbly one. Nice to meet you.
Orin. Arioma. Feek.
That's
Feet?
feet.
Sneak.
Did you say feet?
Feek. The sneak.
I'm gonna call you Greg. Is that all right?
Don't like that one bit. Don't know what that is.
Oh, he's a real nice guy. We just
All
met
right,
him
then.
though, so
Well, it's a pleasure to meet all of you, but
yeah, likewise.
daylight's fading if it isn't already, because I don't actually currently know the time in this world right about now.
Oh, let's scroll up. The time is not there.
Bing bong.
Doesn't give the
It
time.
doesn't give the time.
Fuck! Oh, bad work!
Back to the drawing board.
It is the third quarter of the moon.
Fucking moon, but it doesn't have fucking stars.
It used to have time.
Fantastic.
I feel like it's like 1 in the
It's-
afternoon. That
well-
feels about right.
Yeah. It was early morning when we started.
Yeah, it's
Poor,
about...
poor
That's
Spaz. He's like, fuck!
Get everything else set up in no time.
That's how it works.
Just watch. You get the time fix. It's gonna screw up the days.
Yeah, the moon's gonna go away.
Strong. The years are gonna disappear. Actually, fuck the years. If that goes away, who cares?
Uh,
Well, right, lads. Let's crack on, shall we?
absolutely. So, Randolph, where's your plan on taking this house? You just kind of moving?
I just thought, south part of Redgale, there's other farms, and just plop it down.
Sure.
Is
Now,
that a joke?
what? Plop it down?
Yep.
I don't. I'll have to work on my my comedic timing, I think.
Is that legal? Can you just put a house in a city?
Well, if there's not one there, then why not?
If no one sees it, it's okay.
Yeah.
It
It's
just
always
showed
been
up.
here. What are you talking about? The house didn't just come out of nowhere.
What are you
So-
talking about? I've been here for years.
So if we were to put a support beam down, we might be able to go, round 2 on this basement thing. If you're interested, Randolph. I mean, I know last time didn't go all that well, but
As long as the hole is a little bit smaller this time, so it doesn't go sinking in.
yeah. We'll work on that.
Plop it on down. I'll be good. Okay then. So you guys just continue to travel on a bit further on. It actually doesn't take that long. You guys were probably expecting to get there around nightfall. It's around 2 p.m. at this point, and you guys can actually see a bit of ways away what seems to be a few buildings as well as the large stone walls of the city of Redgale. A bit of ways away.
Well, I suppose that's town then, isn't it?
Aye, that'd be a place with buildings where people live.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what your intent was when you got here, if anything, but
Well, it's
What
a
we
house
were-
for starters, not
Whoa.
a tent.
yeah. Our what we were going to do was try and find Arioma's mum. Even if we don't even know if she's still in town or not, she may have headed up to the mountains, if I remember correctly.
Something like that. I don't know.
But have I ever been here? I don't think so.
You
Redgale?
haven't been here. No. It's one of those places where it's too far away from the Titan wilderness that it's just not within your traveling area.
Yeah, I might be
Now-
getting a little uneasy.
Yeah, you've been to North Past, which is a bit of ways more eastwards, closer to the valley that cuts through the mountains, but you haven't been to Redgale before.
Okay. Well, I would very much like we say, Rez. We could probably find a place to go have a drink, relax. It's been a little bit.
You think the odds are you can fit inside?
Most of the time I can. It was just that one place where it was underground.
No breaking tables.
It's not always comfortable, but it's the life I lead, I suppose. Speaking of which, Uva, do you go indoors frequently? Forgive me if that's an insensitive question. I'm not quite sure how that works.
No offense taken. I find most cities rather uncomfortable, really. Most domiciles can't fit me, for starters. Though I do enjoy a wee bit of brandy here and there, so I do frequent taverns. Sadly, they can't fit my girth.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what. If we find one, first drink's on me. You seem like a good night.
Well, that's mighty kind of you. May I reciprocate that if I'm not inebriated at my skull.
Yeah, last time I drank a keg, I passed out and woke up in the morning and lost a bet. Bad things happen.
You're poisoned.
Aye, that'll
That's
do
what
it.
they say. Torrance seemed to think
Kind of a
otherwise.
bad.
It was a little. It was a little guy too. Finished off a
What's his
keg
name?
like I don't know. It was the weirdest thing.
Seems to
I
be
could have swore he could have fit in
wee
there.
ones.
Yeah, we ones here. You know what, though? Usually, for the most part, they're the nicest lot that you'll ever find.
Oh no, my kind absolutely love the wee ones. They tend to supply our people with loads of oats and drinks as well, provided that they can make enough of them.
Right. Well, let's head in and see what this town gives us.
Aye.
Ariama, do you know where to go?
He looks a bit mean, Jay.
Whenever we get into like town, he gets a little off edge. People usually give him the odd glances. Right, Wes? It's okay though.
In case you didn't notice, I look a bit like a werewolf, feral.
Aye, I can see how that would happen. Yeah, I can see that.
Well, from what
You
I
just need to smile more.
from what I usually remember, we
Oh
usually
Christ,
go
don't
to
do
the
that.
east side.
Whoever Christ is.
Can you guys hear me?
Now we can, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Ariama, was that?
Yeah. So usually when I come into Redgill, I usually go to the east side of the town where my mother's friend stays, since he has his own orchard there. But from what I remember, the Temple of Justice, which is where my mother usually goes when she's summoned, is in the center of the city.
Okay.
Something like that. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not here very often.
Well, the temple seems like the right place to go find your mom.
And as you guys are making your way up the road at this point, pretty much passing these couple of buildings here, for what you can see, for the most part, there's what you notice as a inn, which very interesting one. One of the things that catches your eye, it's built like an inn, but the name of it is the Silky and Smooth Cafe.
Oh,
Not the Winter Shield.
Winter Shield is the name of this entire wall right here.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
It's an
pretty
actual
much-
shield.
Yeah, it's this gateway because during the winter it's actually closed off.
Oh, that's why the guards were telling us not to dilly dally, so we got in before they closed it up.
hmm
It's all coming together now.
Yep.
So at some point, I presume is Uther with us? We're gonna drop the house off and then head into town?
Aye, that's a point. Where do you want me to drop you off?
Oh, don't worry about it. You go to me here to the town. I'll just take it up at this point and start dragging it to my spot.
Wait, are you sure?
Yeah,
I mean,
got this.
because I speak differently, but I couldn't get a fucking word in edgewise of what you were saying.
Don't worry about it. I got it.
All right then.
As he's just like waiting for you to unstrap it.
All right, I just grab my halberd, reattach a different pommel bit, and start unhooking the fasteners and straps from the underside, and just let the whole cart just drop forward.
And pretty much you'll just see, like, after everything is unhooked from it, you literally just see Randolph like just slowly just like start dragging it away at like half a mile per hour, just like.
I mean, that's pretty impressive for the little guy.
It's really
Okay.
impressive, isn't it, Red?
Yeah.
He must have legs like a tree.
Good for him. He's an interesting character. Hope I run into him again soon.
Sure we will.
Remind me, look for China in town.
Fine,
We
Chinatown.
little China, yeah.
Where is China in Candoria?
Far
Where
east.
it's where the big trouble is.
Honestly, like probably the closest thing you can get is like the Platinum Archipelago.
Oh. They do some porcelain at the Platinum Octopus.
They do a lot of fine arts there.
Well, that might be a place to visit. Well, if you like, I'm not sure if we're gonna head to the temple. You do, Ufa, you do the religious bit.
Can I say I do? But I have nothing against temples. And besides, you said you're going to get me a free drink, so I guess I'll accompany you to that place, I suppose.
Very, very good. Well, Ariama, can you lead the way?
Sure. Hopefully. It should be just straight that way. Hopefully. I don't.
Our party just got more interesting, so we've got
You got a Ruguru,
Goblin, Wolfman.
Goblin, Wolfman, Giantkin, Centaur, Bane, and Spellborn.
Oh man.
Christmas is going to be.
Wait. The Goblin
Just wait.
Wolfman?
It gets better.
Goblin and a wolf.
Separate.
Oh, okay.
Feek is the
Wolfman.
goblin.
I was like, what? Did Rizzo bite
What
him or something?
No, what if you were a half-breed Ruguru goblin?
Yeah, right? I was like, what the heck? Is it like a chihuahua? Like a mangy little chihuahua?
That's what we
Dibs.
call a bugbear. That's what
No, that's a
Dibs
hobgoblin.
Dibs on my next character being that.
Yes.
Goblin. With pack, you're just you have fear of the small and pack tactics. That's all it is.
Jeez.
That's
It's gonna
pretty
be this
wicked.
gangly creature.
Well, we introduce you by walking up to Rizzo going, Dad.
Rezo, you're 17. What the fuck?
Immature young.
Hey.
It's all good.
I'm
Yeah,
17
goblins,
in
you know, they
human
mature
years,
fast.
but I'm a dog man.
Oh, I guess you're right. You're a dogman. You're nearly dead at this point. So your kind lives for like.
It's only gonna live to 24.
You live for 200 years of your kind's time, but that's actually like only like 5 years.
So sad.
But yeah, so you guys slowly start making your way through the town or the city at this point. You do have a bit of trouble getting in at first, but luckily, just because of Arioma's name of Mlekia, it doesn't actually take that much effort to get into the city. It only takes a couple checking and then her saying like, "Don't worry about them, they're with me," and a couple odd looks and everything, and then it eventually letting you guys through the city.
Good. I'll be kind of trying to get the lay of the land so much at least as to where we came from and a good way to get out, because these are big walls. I don't like getting stuck in civilization.
And just
How high are the walls, actually?
the walls are. Wait, hold on.
Like, could I just jump up and,
No.
Like
my
wall
way
height.
out, or
No.
Start Hulk leaping.
could I step over them, or would I have to climb them?
You have to climb them.
That's the question. Yeah.
A
So-
standard medieval city had walls that are between like 5 and 10 meters usually.
That kind of city.
I have them marked down as 30 feet.
If it has a wall called the Winter Shield, then yeah, I suppose they're pretty big.
10
Yeah,
meters.
these are salt. Yeah, these are pretty solid walls for the most
Okay.
part.
Yeah, so
Dwarven crafted walls.
I'll have an eye on exit strategies for just in case.
You could probably throw one of the small people over it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Feek, fly. Whoosh.
With ease, we could get them up there.
I did say you could throw small creatures maximum 30 feet if you got a good roll.
It will happen one of these days.
Okay, so you guys begin to start making your way through the city at this point. And as you guys start making your way to one of the larger buildings over here, you'll notice something very interesting as you can see what looks to be two very noticeable individuals having a bit of a argument with one another. As you can see what looks to be this very boisterous line individual messing with this purplish horned guy over a dispute of who's the better looking individual.
Okay.
Right, love. All I'm saying is, you're pretty, but you're a cat. So look at this. Perfection incarnate, mate.
Look at you. Look at this. Look at my muscles. They are huge compared to
You can't even see your muscles underneath all your fur, mate.
You can look at our flex. Just see. Come on.
You're fluffy, mate, like a kitten.
And you're bald. You're skinny. Really
I'm
skinny.
not bald, mate. I got a nice hat. You wish you had a hat this fancy.
No, that would cover my mane. Are you kidding me? This is the most glorious hair.
No.
Oil it every day.
Performance checks.
I understand, mate. You might have been hit in the head in one of your brawls, but
We could go brawling now.
I'm not one for brawling, friend.
Yeah,
I'm
because
just
you're a
a
pussy.
lonely. I'm just a lonely traveler making his way across the land, mate.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Cursed, I say cursed, by some foul witch with this visage, these horns. Take pity on me. Give me.
So now you're admitting you're ugly.
No, I am still quite.
Take
beautiful.
pity on you
The
'cause you're
horns
ugly.
and the blue.
You've been cursed. You don't get cursed to look pretty. You're cursed to look ugly.
Some people like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see. Who else will be the judge? You over there. He'll go over to the Rougarou.
Yes.
The fuck is that,
Which
mate?
of the two do you think is better looking?
Well, I
Me?
mean,
Glorious me, or
I
Skinny Finn?
prefer, yes.
See? Better.
He's biased, mate. He's got fur like you.
All right, fine. What about this guy? What about him? Big boy.
Which one?
Uther, I think he's
They
talking
all
to you.
got fur.
He's got a... Okay. Look, the tall bipedal. Come on.
Oh, hey, name's Finn. How are you?
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Rave.
For the record, you are both beautiful. And you're all right.
All right, but who's the most beautiful?
Oh, is this a competition?
It's a competition. Come on. You know it's me.
Might I say, could I enter myself into there? Because,
No.
I mean-
No.
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 no?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, mate. It's between me and this guy. I mean, he is still uglier than me, but
If it makes you feel better, you're both ugly as sin.
I appreciate that, mate.
All right, his opinion doesn't count. Ignore him. But I'll take this guy and I'll pull in, Raz. Him. He's got a good eye.
Well, if it's a competition, please state your case.
Well, just look at me. Look, I'm okay. By the way,
Oh,
so
looks alone.
for a description of looks, let's go on.
Please.
So Raz pretty much has he's a very what you would call youthful lion in a way. He's got a lot of like pizzazz and just like puffing up his chest a lot. He has very little to nothing on top. He's trying to expose his muscles and his arms as much as he can to really show how fit he is. And you can see that he has just a lower section of armor that pretty much is just covering him as a version of protection for on the road, while he has two large gauntlets that cover most of his forearms that seem to have what look to be almost like large platings on the side that act as a shield if he needs to defend himself. But otherwise, he carries no weapons, no visible weapons of any kind, and he just has a small component pouch. If you were savvy enough with spellcasting, you'd recognize that kind of little parcel there. But otherwise, he's got really vibrant brown-red like mane hair and very gold-like fur. You can see he's trying to take care of himself, and he's going off more on his looks than he is on any kind of other part of his features and characters. And then you got wrinkly little, blue boy.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, shots fired.
As for Indrid, who is a half tiefling, half Eladrin, you have a purplish blue skin, kind of like almost the color of like frostbite. The features are all angled from the Eladrin part. The ears are longer, the cheekbones are higher than a normal tiefling. There's none of the fangs. The horns still protrude, and you see that they've been artistically filigreed and inlaid with silver coming to the points. Studded leather, black duster, silk shirt, silver rapier, boots with spurs but no horse, just he likes the sound when he walks. Fancy hat with a long purple feather sticking out of it.
Does there appear to be a lot of people around?
This is I think it's about 3-ish at the moment, so there's a decent amount of people walking through the road, but this is in front of the Pompous Goose, so there's a little bit of a porch area that you guys are standing in at the moment. You were kind of in the middle of the road, and then you guys just kind of moved on over during this conversation.
I'm going to try and get people's attention and get them to vote on these two while also betting on them.
Ooh, no, mate, no undue attention, mate.
You guys need a
Nice
fair-
and friendly,
No.
mate.
Let's be honest. If you want to get the real answer, you need the crowd's
a
understanding.
consensus.
Nah, mate. Afraid that's gonna.
I'm
bring
open
up-
for it. Come on, bring on.
My money's on the purple one.
And I am going to be casting some prestidigitation on me, not only to make myself smell better, I'm going to also make my color more vibrant, since I can change some color. I'm going to just make myself look more stunning as best I can.
Who?
And wobbles a bell and have them start ringing it while I call people over to vote.
And I'm just going to be striking poses, the whole big grand walking around, just going, "Arr!"
Uther's just going to stand there shaking his head.
Yeah, Uther, you just see this squirrel like a foot away from you ringing this bell, and he looks up at you like, kill a load of these fucks.
I agree entirely with the squirrel.
All right, I'm taking your bets. Odds on the purple one. Who wins?
I'll put 5 gold on myself.
Okay, I'm gonna need a performance check from the two of you. And
I'll put 2 gold on myself, and Uther will stand between them, just butt nudging them out of the way.
I'm gonna roll a d20 to see how
All right, performance
many
check.
people you
Okay.
guys get into your crowd. If you got 3 people,
7.
Big money, no whammy.
You could beat a 7. Yeah.
okay then, not bad.
Oh, with the same mods too.
Yeah, I'm not very good
Close
at
call.
performance. I'm not that kind of rogue.
I'm a bard. Not
Yeah.
And so, how are these bets going, and who is the winner of the money at this point for bets?
That's down
I
to the
bet on
giant.
myself. Yeah, we gotta wait for the giant as well.
Oh, am I in on this?
I mean,
said
you
you
started it.
Yeah, you started the betting.
Oh, I was definitely betting on Indrid.
Okay then. So you're betting-
What are the 3 people betting?
So the 3 people are actually, so there's gonna be 3 of them. Let me just roll a d2 to see who they betted on.
You started a gambling ring.
Yeah.
Session 1. Amazing.
Wow. So Rave had 1 person, and the rest are voting actually on the Tiefling at this point. So a lot more people are just betting like on the Tiefling winning at this point. And with everything like that, and considering it seems like the Tiefling did win the whole, ordeal of who looks better, you guys get back about even on what you threw in at this point, considering everybody betted on the Tiefling.
Yeah.
Cheers,
Odds
love.
went down.
It's just because
That's
no one's
fair,
ever
though.
seen anything like you. You're very weird. They're just fascinated by your bizarreness.
Fascinated by something, all right.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, you've got one hell of a frame there, Rafe.
Thank you. He appreciates it. I work out.
Clearly, as I'm trying to flex myself too, so I don't not to be undone, outdone.
I mean, what do you look like strength wise? How we
Oh,
comparing?
no.
I'm weak as fuck.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm a giant.
He has
When I work out, I do core.
Yeah,
I do
like-
the core.
Yeah, he has mass on his size in comparison.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you're
I mean,
not there.
not bad, but yeah, I'm more constitution than strength when it comes to it.
Well, anytime you want to go out, we can go. Do some wrestling, maybe some arm wrestling. Come on.
Oh yeah, anytime.
Yeah.
Steady.
Anywhere with a bar? It's been a while since I've been to a good place.
You guys are currently in front of the Pompous Goose, which is very
Oh,
fancy bar.
wait.
at the moment.
How big are the doors?
Actually, the doors are pretty big from what you can tell. And
All
to
right,
give you a
Uther.
better idea,
Uther.
they're more of a not exact. I wouldn't say saloon, but the way they're open, they're very loose. Can't think of the name at the moment, but 2 very large, solid oak wood doors that just open inwards and outwards easily.
Swinging, I think, on a hinge.
Perfect. Uther,
Aye.
time for that drink. What do you say?
Oh, for the love of the gods themselves, thank God.
Not much in the. You're not much of a gambling man, are you?
I'll gamble. It's just looks to the tiefling and the cat and just not on whatever the
Not
fuck
your
this
type, huh?
was.
Maybe you prefer to gamble with something else. How about we do Let's do a drinking game. Let's see. First person to pass out pays for all the drinks. How about that?
Are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah, I've got better constitution than that little scrawny thing. Come on. First person to pass out pays for it all.
Did you just say that to the centaur?
No, to the tiefling.
All right, fair enough.
He's still a little spurred from the tiefling winning.
Sure about that, mate?
Come on. You checking? Come on.
All right.
Alright, first one to pass out pays for all.
If I win, I get everything in your purse.
No, only for drinks. Besides, you're poor. You don't have anything worthwhile.
You said it yourself, mate.
It was a lie.
Nah, friendly wages. Come on, everybody. Let's go have some
Yeah,
drinks.
just paying for drinks. Come on.
I'll turn to Arioma and Torin and
You might want to go see your mom now. I think we're gonna be here a while.
Probably a good idea.
We'll meet you here if you come back and you're not grounded.
Oh, I really hope I'm not grounded.
I'll wink at the one and be like, say hi to your mother for me last.
I've not seen her.
I haven't seen her, but
Haven't seen her.
I want her to think I have.
I got a thing for mums.
That's a scary thought of your character going out with a steel maiden.
So,
I am the sex.
She's pretty buff.
So, Rave's gonna go over to Uther and just kind of nudge him and go, I don't think I've seen... What are you?
Well, nice to meet you for starters. My name's Uther.
Uther.
Rude.
Sorry. No, Uther, nice to meet you. I'm Rave. You smell really nice, by the way. Are you doing something?
Beg your pardon.
You smell nice. I mean, I can make myself smell nice. Are you kind of skilled with that? Can you make a few razzle-dazzles?
Wait, what are you asking here?
You smell kind of like wildflowers.
You're asking if I...
You don't smell like a horse. You smell something different.
I don't think he's a horse, mate.
Maybe this half horse.
I'm standing right here.
Yeah, well, see, right there. See, standing right there, half horse.
You remind me of someone, mate, but I can't feel like I've met him in another life.
I have no idea what to say to that. But to answer your question, I suppose I do, but most of my kind often do smell like this.
Really? That's natural.
I think you smell lovely, mate.
It does. You're lucky. I don't know anyone who can smell that nice.
I'm just... Have you ever seen a horse walk backwards rather skitishly? That's what Uther is currently doing towards the bar.
Run away.
Minor illusion. A bunch of sugar cubes in my hand, like, whoa, it's easy, boy, easy.
Uther stops dead in his tracks and just glares down the tiefling.
Cancel the spell. Just a laugh, mate. Just a laugh.
You said you didn't think he was a horse.
Anyway, let's go get that drink, shall we?
Right. Let's go.
All right. What do we have here?
Just a fair warning to you lads. My liver's probably bigger than most of your body, so I think I'm going to win this competition.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah, but it looks like blood has difficulty getting up to your head. You might pass out soon.
Wait, what sounds delicious, mate?
You can sit on the other side of the table.
Right?
I'm not eating his liver, mate. I look like a dragon.
Liver.
Right, mate.
We could go, catch something for dinner.
Does this bar have like a cookhouse or a cook or a chef or anything like that?
Yeah, actually, as you guys make your way in, it's actually a really nice bar. So you'll notice inside the center of it, there is what looks to be I guess the best way I can explain it, a giant fire pit. And along with that is pretty much a bunch of large tables surrounding that. And a bit of ways away, you'll actually see what looks to be a large bar in the background. As well as you'll notice what looks to be a large bird person in the back, pretty much operating everything.
It's kind of like a meat hall.
What kind of bird person we talking about?
It looks like a Kethnu.
Oh, okay, so I'm kind of familiar with that then. Mm-hmm. Right. I like it already.
I would like. Is there like barmaids?
There are.
I would like to grab one as she's passing, be like, "Oh, love, Tell told me that he said drinks were on him tonight for our whole group here. All right, and I'm gonna try and convince her that we're gonna use someone else's tab for all of our drinks."
Well, you said we can fit in here, right?
Can
The
fit
big
in
bo-
very
big
easy.
doors.
It's a
Oh, excellent.
very big. It's pretty much a meat hall.
Just walks in, like just clop, 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 clop.
You'll
clop,
probably
clop.
not be sitting on any
Loud.
chair though.
I'll be sitting on the floor.
What looks to be actually also pretty much a balcony that goes around the entire area that you can look down. Though you don't really see any stairs on the inside to go up there, from what you can tell.
Oh, it's a really nice meat hall then.
So give me a persuasion check or a deception check.
I'll go with deception. Would anyone like to assist me?
I don't know if you're doing this.
I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know what's happening.
12.
Right, love. I'll get right on that as she gives you a wink and just pats you on the back as just walking away.
Shrug with a shot.
All right.
Right, drinks are on you, right?
Who you
Well,
playing
I
at?
suppose it depends on who loses the wager, right?
Mm. All right, you locals. What's good here?
Who's a local? I'm not. Never been here before.
No one's a local. We need a local. Anyone a local?
I grew up in a cave, mate.
Anyone a local? Anyone?
Who's in on this?
And speaking of which,
5 specials?
last, but certainly not least, the most interesting of the bunch. You'll see a very small individual in the back of the tavern, near the bar area, just sitting there, just kind of keeping to himself, drinking what looks to be a very small-sized tankard, just sipping. You'll notice all of these very boisterous individuals just walking and yelling. It's a very noticeable group.
So he will toddle off his stool and he'll start walking over. What you see is a halfling standing 3 foot even, snow white hair, kind of a pallor to him. Doesn't look particularly healthy. Looks rather wiry, and just big old Coke bottle glasses on him. Well, what you doing, rousing up such a ruckus? People are trying to enjoy themselves here.
Oh, so you're a local then? What do you have there?
Oh, I just wanted you to be quiet.
Oh, fine, I'll be quiet after you tell me what's in that drink. What's that?
Oh, this is just a mug of tea.
Ah, we're looking for something strong. Come on. Do you know anything? Do you know anything good here?
All right, simmer down. We'll get. I'll show you to the bat, and follow me. And he'll just turn around and start toddling off towards the bar.
Right, mate.
You walk slow.
He has very small strides. Yes.
Oh, come on, everyone. Come on.
Leave him alone. He's ancient.
Yeah, he's helping
gonna-
us out. He's kind. He's nice.
I'm gonna give him a head start.
Fucking hurrying him on. He looks like he's about to crumble to dust.
Probably would.
So you see he whispers something under his breath, and despite the bar being probably much taller than he is, a purple hand starts waving above the bar to catch the attention of the bartender.
Oh, hello there. Nice to meet you. It's the little one again. Do you need me to get the little step stool for you again, sir?
Oh, that'd be lovely. But apparently these boys are just came into town and they are not feeling particularly patient and want to get, what is the word? Fucked up, I think is what they call it these days.
That's 2 words, but I'm fine with
Spot
that.
on.
Yeah.
It's a bit early for that.
Spot on.
It's never too early for that. Come on.
I
By
guess
the way,
that's a
I'm
good
Ray.
point, as long as you're willing to pay. Nice to meet you. I'm Link.
Link. It's nice to meet one of you again. It's been a while.
It's been a while since we had a line here as well. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's worthwhile coming here. So, of course, you can see all of us here. We're going to be doing a bit of a round. What would you recommend? Strongest thing you got?
Do you want, like, it's gonna kick you down hard, or, like, it's gonna get you drunk but not too badly?
Yes, please.
Knocking hard.
Then I would say, probably Bane's Blood is what you're looking for.
That's actually a drink. Let's not blame Bane's Blood, right?
Oh, Bane's Blood is it's a mead supplied straight from Mount Vatoon, made by the Bane themselves, and it's very, very thin, thick, dark ale.
Oh, that'll do. All right, great. Let's do that. Oh, and you, little fellow, what was your name?
Oh, you can call me Arlo Thistlebrush.
Arlo, come
pleasure
join
to
us
meet-
here as thanks for showing us the bar. Come on.
Say that again, my lord. Bruschetta is your name?
Good, no, it's Arlo.
Arlo.
Yes, Arlo Thistlebrush at your service, so long as you're not being too rude. But and he takes kind of a stock of each of you. So you're having a bit of a drinking competition, are you?
Ah. First one to pass out pays for all.
Oh. Well, if you don't mind, I suppose I could throw my hat in the ring if it's...
More the merrier. Come on, sit on your stool.
Right, I'm just
Drop out
wait.
competition. I don't trust old people. They're experienced.
He does look quite old.
All right, so that's at least what,
7 centuries of booze.
Right. 6 rounds. Come on, start her up.
Okay, then you got it. So first things first, before I give you, the Bane's blood. Drink slowly. It's a creeper. Okay? Okay. That's the only warning I'm gonna give you. If you get fucked up and you didn't pay for a room beforehand, I have to throw you out on the street.
How much is a room?
A room is going to start off at 2 gold.
I'll take 1.
2 gold
Yeah,
on the counter.
I'll be sleeping outside for that one.
Okay.
How much are the drinks, by the way? The Bane's blood.
Okay, so considering how much you guys are getting of this, you're pretty much getting a keg of
30 rounds, yeah.
Yeah, you're getting a keg of Bane's blood, which is around 30 gold.
Oh, yeah, that ain't happening.
I'll say Arlo already paid for a room here, so our Aarakocra friends knows that he has some money at least.
It's a 2 gold for a room, right? You said.
Mm-hmm.
Gold for a room.
All right, so yeah, he'll pull out a talon and drop it down for him.
Good. Much appreciated.
Mm.
Okay then. Well,
All right.
I'll get you drinks right out. You all settle down at that table over there, and I'll be right with you. Okay?
All right, fine. Come on.
Speaking of which, I'm going to take a couple mental beer back.
Right. Arlo, if it's a table by the fire, he's going to walk over and he's just going to prop his feet up by the fireplace to try and get him a little warmer.
Okay.
Booth is just going to push all the furniture out of the way so he can tuck his legs under him and sit down.
Question, can you guys see Link?
Yeah.
I think so.
He's the kicking bird.
Snake killer.
Yeah.
It usually gives me a heads up that it showed up on your guys' screen. But...
Oh yeah. It was popping up 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've been muted. Apologies.
look. But you guys are all situated at a table, and so
It's a secretary bird.
That's it, secretary bird.
So pretty much, from what I understand, is there's kind of a pile on the table, and whoever loses
Gets the tab.
But yeah, it gets the tab. Yeah, so it's going to
pretty
be
much
30 gold.
whoever gets fucked up first, pretty much.
Yeah.
Who's joining in on this?
All
Real
of
quick,
us.
Spaz, did we make any money off of our bets earlier?
You did. Hold on, I thought I rolled that. I guess I did.
Because I put in 5 gold.
Oh,
Well, that didn't work.
You made 0.
We get nothing.
Yeah.
well.
Taking their belts.
Take their shoes. Those are valuable this time.
Belts are valuable.
21
So,
copper.
you get 9 shards, 10 silver, and 21 copper. Who's prettier?
9.
This one throws money at him and runs away.
9 shards, 10 silver, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Copper.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay then.
As Link comes walking up and pretty much drops the I wouldn't say
Sets?
kind of just drops. Yeah, sets. Sets the word. Pretty much sets the plate on the table with pretty much the glasses of ale and then ready to go. So who's drinking and who's not drinking?
I am.
We're all drinking. And if no one says they're not drinking, I'm
slowly.
going to try to coax them to drink.
I am not drinking that swill. Bartender, do you have Merlot, maybe? Or Rosé?
We even have Elvenquist if you're interested in that.
Is it just as strong as this?
Elvenquist is more of a very fine champagne that the interesting thing is it gets you drunk, but it actually does not leave a hangover.
Okay, but how much would you ratio? Like 2 glasses of that to this equals the same?
That stuff is equivalent to about 10 of most strong alcohols.
The champagne?
Tankard. No, I thought you were talking about the
The dwarven
The
thing?
Bane's blood.
Oh, yeah. All right, good. Yeah, so,
I'm
so
not
yeah.
fucking
All right.
drinking
Now
that.
that you tell us, all right, it's like, all right, you got to drink 10 of those then. 1 of us, 10 of yours.
I'll pay for my own drinks, thank you very much.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Right. Pansy.
All right, and you there, the tall, handsome one. What is your name? I didn't ever catch it.
Which
And I'm
one?
talking to. I'm gesturing to the centaur.
The name's Uther. It's a pleasure to meet you, Arlo.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you too. Will you be joining us in this little game?
I think against me, you'd all be playing with a bit of a handicap.
Oh, it's all just good fun between new friends. Come on, jump in with all 4 feet there.
He says nothing to that comment, and he just
I
takes up
think
a
he wanted
tankard.
to
It
just
comes in tankards. Does it come in pints?
Well, we have
What's
a
the
keg,
point?
so I imagine.
So we've
I
got
imagine
glasses.
more shots, but oh, I don't know.
It's a beer and a brew.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And what was your name again, dog?
Dead dog.
I'm
What?
not a dog.
Mate,
Sorry.
yeah, a little
Very least
insensitive
call me
there,
Wolf.
mate.
Sorry. Wolf. Meant wolf.
Woof, woof.
Yes.
Rezo.
Rezo, right. Rezo, you're in. Right. You're not a weakling like that little teeth thing.
We're all going to be the best of friends.
Yeah, so aren't we? How's my champagne?
The 50 gold champagne? Why, it's very nice.
Oh, what the?
Yeah, how much is it per glass,
Elder?
actually?
So per glass is a shard.
I have 3 shards, right?
You have 9 shards.
Sure. I'll order a glass.
Terrible.
Well, how did we go from that to champagne again?
he's
He doesn't
losing
want to
out.
drink the
He's
blood.
drinking
Yeah,
champagne.
I'm drinking the shit that's gonna get me nice and fucked up, and then I'm just gonna come off of it and be perfectly fine.
He's drinking the girly drink right now.
Fuck yeah, dude, I love rosé.
The thing that's gonna like pretty much have the whole fucking entirety of like the hangover in after you take a sip.
Okay, let's do it. All right. Shot.
Okay, so everybody that's taking a drink, I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw.
All right, great.
Would Uther be able to do this with advantage because it takes more alcohol to get him drunk?
You have a.
I
actually,
tried that.
I'll start you off as a lower DC
Okay.
than everybody else.
All right, 13.
Does that not apply for me too? Oh, I'm
Oh
still
my
on advantage.
god. Oh, I'm a halfling. I get to reroll 1.
Did you reroll one? Oh, I was like, I don't see a 1. What you on about?
Yeah, so for me, it's a 12.
Wow, we hit the spread.
Are you? Oh wait.
Yep.
You rolled right. Okay.
And I think we just need Res?
I'm drinking very slowly.
Not in this.
Well, we can't continue until you finish. Come on, Res. Everyone with me. Chug.
So.
Oh!
Fucking. Okay, so.
Why I'm drinking slowly.
God damn.
Dead dog.
Okay then. So.
Oh shit, Rez,
just
can
get
you
this
afford to lose this bet here?
I said I was drinking slowly.
So. Just
Sipping his
understand,
dad.
we got a 13 from AJ. We got a 11 by Uther. we have a 14 for Vin, and then a 12,
From Arlen.
Arlo.
and then Rezo. So Rezo, you take a sip of it, and as it's just going down your throat, it's a very nice warm sensation. And then when it hits your stomach, that warm sensation turns very just twisted and bad. You've not drank too much before. You've never drank anything so strong. And as it just sits in your stomach for a couple of seconds, I'm gonna need you to make me another Constitution saving throw.
Oh God, don't throw up.
Into the bucket, mate.
Okay.
Okay then. So
Nice.
you don't throw up. You're able to like control yourself and avoid just projectiling everywhere. So you're able to just maneuver your head into like the closest bucket or something, and just, or even the fire, and just.
Well, that's gonna smell great.
Vomit that flying nuts.
Oh yeah, it's flammable vomit.
Now, just for the record, this is a straight thing. None of your little magics that are going to try and help yourselves out with that, right?
What are you talking about?
I saw your pouch. I got one of those too, you know.
Yeah. I'm pretty skilled with it too. Yeah.
Well, my point being,
Okay then.
this is not a magically inclined wager, correct?
Magically inclined wager.
I think you see no spell work to try and stack the odds in your
No
favor.
cheating is what I'm saying.
It's the first to pass out passes out. I mean, you can't change that, right? I'm pretty sure that's.
I could help myself if I wanted to, but
Could you? Okay. Well, then don't cheat.
that's what I'm saying. Don't
Okay.
twist us around here. Bottoms up.
Rezo, roll
Oh.
me a d4 real fast.
Oh, poor
Yay!
Oh no.
I roll low, by the way, but
You have the poison stat effect for 1 hour.
Oof.
Hey.
You do great. You'd be doing great in 40K.
oh yeah.
Okay, now are you good though, Rizzo? Right, Rizzo? The name? You kind of had a moment there.
I already paid for the room. I
All
might
right.
go sleep soon.
You're forfeiting then.
Oh.
Okay.
Poisons.
All right, so you're good for another one. All right, one more then. Everybody, here we go.
I will say, all of you, even though you did pass, a lot of you just barely by.
I figured.
points. You're feeling it. Like, it hit you fast. As soon as it pretty much hit your stomach, you were just like, oh, fuck, this is going to be bad. So you can all make another check.
Okay, let's see.
I would like to charm a barmaid into my
Ugh.
lap to watch the spectacle.
Oh no. It's getting worse.
And I got a 14.
Okay, then. So, Rave and Vin, as you pretty much just take in another sip of this alcohol, it doesn't hit you as bad as it did Rezo, luckily, because you guys got a little bit more into it. But you're not feeling so good now. Like, you just feel like you just, it's real bad. Very dizzy sensation. So, luckily you two are not poisoned, though, since you made it through the first sip. You were just wasted a high health. Though, there are good things with this. Any acrobatic checks you attempt to make, you have disadvantage. Any persuasion checks you attempt have advantage.
Oh,
Really?
All right.
All right.
It's charming.
our breath just is so alluring. Yeah, how you do?
Second-hand intoxication fumes.
Right.
Speaking of this candle, real quick.
You do have probably a breath weapon at this point to make other people drunk.
Hey.
If we
This'll
hold
be
a little
fun.
candle to our mouth, and
It's like a little fey dragon breath. Whatever.
yeah, right, yeah. Okay.
Uther, you're still in, but you just turn your head and you notice that that old halfling just keeping on in and just taking like light sips, and you're just like, oh, this is nice.
Rather impressed.
It really warms the stomach, doesn't it?
I just lean over the table, like, you don't have a liver anymore, do you?
You know, I haven't actually cut myself open to check, but I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. What about yourself?
Didn't well, I think my compatriots are speaking their own opinion, but I've not experienced this ale before, but I'm free to keep going.
Fresh.
More fresh, did you say? Oh god, I hate it when cats throw up.
It's a production.
It's always such a scene.
Yeah.
Hide your shoes.
And I didn't fully catch what you were saying, Dylan. What were you saying that you were attempting with a barmaid?
Oh, I was gonna try and persuade one into my lap to watch the spectacle.
Okay, give me a persuasion check.
Do I have advantage because I have the fancy elf wine?
You know what? Why not? I'll give
Thanks.
you advantage.
Why not?
It's less of the wine and more of the hat. I'll be honest.
Hey,
And you still will roll 2 ones.
Spender.
I'm trying
Hey,
to figure out how to
if-
turn on the thing where it's toggles.
If he rolls 2 ones, we know that there's a curse of rolling low with
Everybody.
the exact half breed of an elf and a tiefling.
It's not that bad at all, actually.
23.
Okay then. Yeah, it was very easy to convince her, especially considering at this point it's an old man versus a centaur. One of them might die on the next step.
Yeah, also, this old man is 37 pounds.
It's quite a spectacle, isn't it, love? You think the little wee lad can't even put it anywhere?
Whoa!
I'm saying
I'm
it
still
quietly.
standing.
Are
Not
you?
even a
No,
Bane
no,
could
we're good.
usually- Not even a Bane could usually put away 2 sips.
Do you think maybe we should get some food? Should we eat something?
Should be.
You shouldn't have been a fucking idiot. You should have eaten beforehand.
Oh, it just got in there.
It's really all about hydration. It really smooths it out. But all right, Uther, if you're ready, I'm prepared.
After you.
Yeah,
All right.
though the wolf is out, at least we're not, right?
Can
What's her name?
is there a understanding check I can do?
Well, what's your name again?
Emma.
Intelligence check.
Your name is Ve.
Yep.
Come on,
Yeah,
Come on, mate.
That's right.
get it out.
It's Vinny, right?
Vinny. Oh, I like it.
Okay, Vinny.
I like it, Rave.
You good? Okay, good. So we're gonna go. We're good. Vinny and me, we're good. One more go.
Bring it on.
I'll share a little sip of my champagne with the barman. Which one do you think's gonna drop out first, lass?
The wolf already dropped.
I'm gonna just think it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna say the horseman.
Do you have to clean up the vomit, or do they have to?
Aim for the fire.
Luckily, this place cleans it up by itself.
Oh, that's fancy. It's real fancy.
Lovely.
All right, bottoms up, gentlemen, and I'll give it a try.
That's good to
Ooh.
know.
Ooh, Harlow, tucking in, Harlow. Ooh, oh.
Wait, Vin, you're still drinking?
Yeah, Vin doing good.
Okay, so
Me now.
Vin, you go for that third drink, even though like you didn't really feel too good, and like you don't think you could do it down. You take it down. For some reason, you feel better now.
Rally. You rallied.
Rally time!
Just took down that third sip, and you're like, wait, I guess the second one was just a bad sip.
You're too drunk to be drunk.
Rave,
Yeah.
you go unconscious.
Oh, darn.
There we go.
There it is.
Oof.
Oh look, the dancing lights. Poof. Down he goes.
Arlo. What do I do with you?
Oh,
Okay, then.
Rave. Come on. I thought we had something going here.
At least I didn't throw up.
Yeah, as Arlo, you take your third sip. It hits you not as hard as it would somebody else, but it doesn't feel good. Like you've been wasted before, but like this is like it's more of a sickness than like just being
Right.
drunk.
I just imagine like everything just gets super bright for him, and so he's just like, oh no, I found my limit, boys. I think I'm going to just call it there. And maybe I could take care of this big lug right here. And he looks around to see who else is still standing.
I think he's dead, mate.
You can see Brand just pretty much just taking down just the third sip and be like, I'm good. I'm perfectly fine. This shit ain't nothing. Uther, you're starting to feel it now.
I think it's dinner time, right? Was it? Where'd everybody go?
I can't see.
Go.
I've gone. What's happening?
It's that moonshine, man.
Yeah, I lost the sight.
The copper.
Should have put table fucking cleaner in my drink. Damn it.
He's actually dead. It's just his ghost.
I'll poke at the unconscious one. Is he fucking dead, mate?
I don't think so. And
If he's dead, can we have his shit?
Arlo's going to do a just quick medicine check, feel a pulse, what have you. Here we go. Oh.
He's alive.
Doctor.
No, he's alive, but, he was technically the first to pass out, but...
well, then...
And he'll whisper under his breath again, and hands will start to appear, mage hands, and start braiding his mane very effeminate style.
Oh, the old man's a bit of a prankster.
Cheers, mate. I'm going to look around for his money purse and pull out one of those.
Ponytails.
It's some of those Heidi hoops.
Princess
Leia
buttons.
Give him the Princess Leia buttons.
Okay, then. So... AJ, I'm going to need you to DM me a sleight of hand check with advantage.
Okay, let's see here. Whispers to DM.
Right, it's really doing him a favor when he starts, vomiting. It's not going to get in his fancy hair now.
Bad. Okay.
Well, to be honest, I think it looks right beautiful.
Now then, Dylan, you can roll your investigation check to see what coin you do find on him.
Chocolate coins.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have like a fucking rabid gerbil in his pocket that's gonna bite me or something? Like,
you'll find out.
Money.
This is my pet hamster. He'll fuck you up.
Well, you're not going. You're going to use that to pay for the drinks, as was.
3.
He just had a full. You can't find his money. You think he didn't have any?
A son of a bitch doesn't have a coin on him, lads.
Oh, well, I mean, he's bedecked rather nicely. Maybe he just spent it on his new duds, as it were. But
how much are his shoes worth?
Oh, none of that.
Is he wearing
Wear
shoes?
shoes.
Nah, you won't go taking the man of his things.
How much was the round?
He owes you
30
all
gold.
money.
30 gold?
For the
When
we
he's
got the
conscious,
cast,
we'll handle
basically.
that.
Wow.
But the wolf
And
didn't drink round 2 or 3.
Did Rezo actually go upstairs at this point?
No.
Okay.
I saw Mike
Rezo!
go upstairs.
Rezo!
Yes.
I'll tell you what. I'll pay for half if you pay for the other half.
Sure. Yes, I can do that.
All right.
Rizzo, can you afford half of this?
I couldn't afford 30, no, but I can afford half.
Right, very good. So about dinner.
The bet was to see who passed out first, was it not?
Who's got the next round?
Well, I just paid for half the cake. I say I'm out of that particular line of fire.
Right. Well,
Are we done?
Uther, I suppose now I could get that drink I promised you, right? You up for one still?
I mean, there's a good half cake left, gents, if you're still of a mind to,
Well, this one for sipping, at the very least.
Actually, with all the tankers you guys had filled up, you actually have half a keg and then still what's left inside the tankers.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna keep drinking if anyone's still up for it.
I'll drink all night. I will not stop until until I'm the last one.
I won't stop.
As is
until
my
I'm
racial
dead.
creed.
It is.
I should be the last one fucked up.
Okay then.
I won't give up.
If you guys would like to continue your drinking competition,
Yeah.
And
Yeah, sure.
you can keep on rolling con checks until you die, I guess.
Until you die. Oh, it was fast. It was very fast.
And Timber, apparently.
Oh, finally, Rez, I'm not the one that's breaking the chairs
I
and
am
the tables.
I am rolling miserably low today. I have no idea what's going on.
And you have like one of the highest constitutions as well.
I think Kayla's been cursing me.
Those
No.
late night rituals.
Those
Right.
roll
I'll
checks.
toast the centaur with my glass of champagne to the finer things in life, gent.
Oh, that's a pun.
I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep.
Another pun, huh?
So Uther, for a second there, you actually forget that your legs are folded underneath you, and you're like, your legs are gone.
Can't you feel my legs? What happened? Oh no, there they are. Sorry.
They're right
He just
Hold
starts
on.
kicking out and breaking legs and shit.
Oh shit, they're gone. I can't feel them.
Can't you feel my legs?
Just a horseshoe fucking thing just slamming into your kneecap.
Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs.
Lieutenant
I
Dan.
won't be
only-
able to enter the rodeo this summer.
If only the druid was going to help us out.
Oh, do you seem fine, right? Passing out?
I mean, I'm breathing, if that's what you
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got you in the covered position. You're fine.
Well, yeah.
So before you all pass
I
out and die, brings you to town.
That's what I've been waiting for. I knew if I rolled it after I failed. That... Fuck.
We're here to see a creepy castle and maybe earn some coin.
There's that, yeah. We found when we were back in Rosewick, we found a job posting about some kind of what was the term? Haunted, creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the
Odd.
idea, though, right? Yeah.
Strange and odd town.
Well, luckily for you, I am a paranormal expert.
Insight check.
With disadvantage.
Yeah,
You're
you
gonna
get
make me do it.
You get disadvantage. Vin,
Yeah.
for some reason, your brain's just clear.
Oh well.
Oh, well.
Ooh, we all suck.
Well, the drunk centaur's the best.
That's versus a deception, though,
I
isn't it?
have animal instincts.
Is
Yeah.
Demons.
Is that a lie or is that the truth?
It's a lie.
Okay, no.
Liar.
No,
Paranormal is not a 5e thing.
like you are a demon, so like I guess maybe.
I mean, yeah,
I
but
could believe
like
it, yeah.
demons and ghosts aren't like the same thing, are they?
I mean, unless you can really stretch that truth,
Or
maybe.
devil. But yeah.
Yeah, I think it was different things, but yeah, if it was spooky because of demons, yes, I wouldn't be lying.
There are ghosts like demons, but meh.
Do deception.
Are the
Ooh, an 8.
Okay then. Yeah, he's paranormal expert.
Or a nipple.
Paranormal.
I am a
Nipple
paranormal expert as
investigator.
well.
Is everyone just like believing it, but just wobbles? He's just going, oh god.
Does Wobbles recognize me?
Like I said, he's not a demon, so he doesn't. He knows what you are, but he
Do I
doesn't-
know what he is?
He's not in his real form, so no.
Okay.
This is not even my final.
So is that what brought you here to this town, injured?
Oh no, I'm afraid I'm just traveling. I'm a
Nothing else?
traveler. I'm a traveler.
well, being a paranormal expert such as yourself, I couldn't see any reason not to invite you to what could be a real mess of paranormal activity.
Oh well, of course I would be happy to lend my services in exchange for room and board for the night.
Oh yeah, sure. You could sleep with me outside if you like.
I'm afraid
I cozy up to a no, trust me. I mean, it gets real nice.
I'm afraid the curse that has afflicted me makes me not one for
Oh,
company whilst I slumber.
well, I mean, you could go on the other side of the tree if you're awkward about things like that. I mean, it is what it is. No worries.
Masturbation
It's a
is
beautiful.
completely
I mean,
natural.
the moon calendar did say it was a hot fall night. I mean, I couldn't think of a better time to sleep under the stars.
It also said it was raining a little.
Yeah.
To be
Oh,
fair,
sorry.
if I don't get someone to
Makes it
buy my room, I'm just gonna go to bed with the tavern girl.
But you just told her you don't sleep with anyone.
They won't be sleeping.
Ew.
I'm lying. A lot.
Yeah, it's 8 inches.
That's what I do
I'm
now.
lying.
That's what I do now.
Well, in any case, if we're going to visit some sort of local establishment of hauntery, perhaps we should ask around. We're in a tavern after all. Maybe we can find some rumors.
Arlo, is it?
Yes.
Thank you again. It's really good to meet you. But I mean, I don't want to sound rude, but a fellow with your stature, I wouldn't want you to put you in such perils, I guess.
Oh, well, I mean, it's pretty useful to have someone who's rather little around. We can get into places that certainly something of your stature wouldn't have a hope of crawling into.
Oh, funny you should mention that. I actually can get small.
Really?
Yeah.
How small are we talking?
Check this out, and I'll just go down into a spider.
It must be cold outside.
Oh shit!
Did someone freak out? Spider!
Just start crawling up the leg now.
Yeah,
and then just
how normalized is magic?
So for most of you, it's actually pretty normal. For most other people, it is not a normality, especially in the north. When it comes to most people, pretty much, I would say 1 out of 100 individuals now. Actually, 1 out of 500 individuals is a magic caster.
Yeah, Arlo jumps back when you transform. Oh my! Did that spider just wave?
Is there a screaming wench on the tiefling's leg?
Can I do the spider equivalent of flexing?
Well, not really, considering she saw him turn into a spider.
Yeah, I'll come right out of it too.
Do.
Just for.
All right, everyone else saw that too. I'm not just more drunk than I thought I was.
You're just
It's something I've been working on, but yeah, I mean, it comes in handy.
I want to keep that under wraps around these parts, lad.
I guess it's a new town. Normally, people enjoy a show such as that, but I see what you're saying. My original point only was, my friend Arlo, I don't know the nicest way to put it, but you're quite old, right?
Oh, hey.
Usually the frailty just slows down the folk. If you're up for some adventure, by all means, come with. And there's something about your voice. It's calming, soothing.
Really?
Yeah. Am I the only one here? Indra, do you think so too?
I think we're all drunk.
I'm looking around for anybody that's not wasted.
I'll finish my glass of champagne. You're going to sob when he dies if you get attached.
Well, such is the perils of life, I suppose.
Either way, Vin, or do you prefer Vinny these days?
I'm sorry.
I asked, do you prefer Vin or Vinny these days?
Oh, you can call me what you like. Vin is usually how it goes. Although,
right, well,
Vinny is kind of nice.
All right, Vinny. I have no intention of dying, although I understand that my days are somewhat numbered, especially compared to your strapping chaps surrounding me. But, a little bit of mischief sometimes can have a place even in an adventure.
I think you might, maybe not now because he's a little bit of a lightweight, but you and Rizzo might get along real good.
Oh yeah, is he all right?
Oh, he'll be fine. Yeah, he's not usually the drinking type.
Oh, what type of type is he?
He's the hunting and fishing type.
Oh, sounds like a useful fella to have around.
Oh yeah, he's a great lad. Once you get to know them. I don't know if the teeth usually scare the folk off, but
I mean, I may have had a bad turn with a dog back in my day, but I understand that he is not, that particular canine, and so I'm gonna do my best to move past it.
oh, you'll find he's a very charming lad. All that said, though, maybe another drink and then head up for the night. It's getting it's fairly early still, isn't it?
It's like 6.
Yeah, do we want to?
Yeah.
Do we want to go to the castle tonight? Out of character.
Oh, we're all hammered.
You
Yeah.
totally can. And by the way, I
That'd be
have lesser
amazing.
restoration. I can be fine if someone wakes me up.
I should note the castle is like half a week's travel.
I was
Oh
wondering
yeah, it'd
about
take
that.
a while to get there.
Yeah, it was deep in the mountains. Actually, if we move you guys real quick back to the world map.
For the record, I don't have that prepared today.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wasn't
I do.
expecting to get into a drinking battle.
I do, just wake me up.
So you guys right here, this small red circle.
Sure.
The purple X in the mount or like in the hills, like small mountains over there, that's the castle.
All right.
Now, Vindabran and Rezo did get the contract from a nobility with inside of Redgale, though.
Hmm.
What about your friends, mate? Aren't they gonna be a little miffed if you take on some new friends to split this bounty with?
Oh, we'll wait till they come back, and they should be back any time. That's that. I don't know if they seem pretty excited to go. I wouldn't want to deprive them of that fun.
You got more friends? Who are they?
Oh, the ladies. Oh, you went there when we came. We came with a couple of ladies.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'll tease the barmaid with my tail.
Well, I should expect that that they should be back at the very least by late or even early in the morning.
Yeah. All right. I don't suppose we'll be moving out any sooner than that. So I suppose the more the merrier and safer, especially in these times on the road.
What do we do
Likewise,
with them?
Archie.
And I'll point to the people passed out on the floor.
Well, luckily one of the biggest one, and I've gestured to Vin, is still awake, so he can help get them up to their rooms.
Sure, if you like. I'll start with the lion and just check him over the shoulder. I mean, where's this one staying?
I'll go up to Link. Did this gentleman already pay for a room? I think he did.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
Yes, he actually did. Do you need assistance moving him up there?
Oh, no, I'll take him up. No worries.
Okay, just making sure. His room. So you're gonna have to go back outside through the front, and then you're gonna have to take
Right.
a right, go down the alleyway,
Right.
go up the stairs,
Right.
in the back, and then you'll go through the door, then take another left on the inside, and then his room should be the fifth one down.
Do you have a map?
I'll go.
Would you like me to lead you?
Mate, how is the path that complicated?
Well, it's not that complicated. You pretty much just go to the back of the building. You go up the stairs. Go
Yeah,
through the
after
door,
take a right, go up the stairs. Inside the
Take a
door,
left.
take a left. Fifth door on the right. Yeah, no worries.
Right, mate.
Right.
Very
All right,
simple.
Vin,
Right.
it's on you then.
Well, I wish you luck.
Oh, and if you can have just a pitcher of water and a glass in his room for him when he wakes up, I'm sure that'll be appreciated.
No worries.
Probably a
Usually
bucket.
helps you.
Probably a bucket as well.
I'll set him up with it.
Or a tub for the centaur.
How did Wave die? Well, you see, he drowned in his own vomit. First
Make
time.
sure you lay them on their sides. The
The
horse.
very-
Whoa.
He's
Whoa.
laying
I mean,
back on
there's
a
only
very-
there's only one position I could be laid in.
Left side or right side?
They could prop you up against the wall.
That would be awful.
At least you wouldn't have the spins too bad.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You're centered.
My heart might stop.
You have two
Facing the
solid
corner.
points of
Yeah,
contact.
right.
In any case, would it be possible, which one of you have the contract? Is it possible for us to read it, to maybe get a better idea of what's going on?
If you like, there's not much to it, but Rezo has it.
All right. I'll check that out while you take care of Rave.
I'll take the lion up and get him set up and nice and comfy.
I'll slide the contract over across the table. Let you read it.
So pretty much, for the most part, on the contract, it gives a basic description of the keep itself. It looks like it's near the edge of a cliffside, from what you understand. That's right next to one of the offshoot streams that go back down into the river. For the most part, it gives a very vague description of that, as well as pretty much just giving the information that it wasn't once there, from what scouts have said that. But for the most part, of anybody that's gone further past that point has disappeared lately. So they're very limited on who they're sending out. Now, when it comes to the individual that set up this contract, it is Lord Ironbeard. Not Ironbraid.
Since I am a noble, would I know Lord Ironbraid?
I'm gonna need like a history check from you. Like, there's a possibility, but considering where your nobility from, like, stretching it a little bit.
I know. Feel free to say no.
There's always
Or not.
there's always possibility. Well, luckily enough for you,
He's your uncle.
you don't know him, but you know his son.
Ooh.
Because he's into a little bit of a dark things on the side.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Lord Ironbraid. I actually, let's just say his son is an acquaintance of the family.
That's good then.
All right. I don't see any sort of monetary sort of listing for completing this task.
Wasn't it like 500?
Actually, I need to double check. Hold on.
Make it divisible by 6.
Oh, no. We get to do math.
So so because of that, it's gonna be 538 gold.
Dick move.
Nah, it's
Well played.
it's
Actually, that is divisible by 6.
it is. Yeah, it is.
What? 538?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
No, it's
say
not.
it's
72 divided. It was 72. Oh, 30. I was thinking 28. My bad.
I was
What's
like,
going on?
really? God, my math is
Bam.
terrible.
Figure it out. Rez doesn't like to keep coin change around
besides
anyways.
Joke about the coin. I did say originally it was 500. I'll just say it's 500, but the price is negotiable.
Hey.
We shall
Okay.
negotiate.
All right. Well, unless I suppose we could go asking about transport there. I don't suppose any of you have any sort of mounts, wagons, or anything of that nature.
Well, Uther came in with a cart. I don't know if it was his or if it was the Randolph's.
Cart was dragged off by Randolph.
He took it. Yeah. I don't. Me and mounts don't so much get along very good.
Wonder why.
Yeah.
He is quite
But that
large.
said, yeah. That said, for a couple hours a day, I can turn into a horse if you like. But,
I think we could walk it.
I've been walking all my life.
I find
What's
that's
another
true of
couple
most
weeks?
people.
Safety in numbers, Roy.
Oh, absolutely.
Rez, what have you heard from the ladies?
Yet. Wait until tomorrow and then meet the noble without them. Maybe stop by the temple. See if they're grounded.
From the sounds of it, they probably are.
Well, I'll leave that to you. I think I'm going to call this a night. I'm developing a bit of rumbly-matumbly. So, good night, gents. And Arlo will, slightly staggering, make his way to the bar to get Link to find directions to his room and hopefully to be escorted there as well.
I was okay taking the lion up, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with Ufa here.
It looks fine where he is. Quite comfortable, really.
Drags
Yeah.
table over him, so he's kind of covered.
I've slept
Table
on my
blanket.
floor once or twice before.
It's not our fault that he passed out.
Always approach from the head.
Safe bet.
Don't get kicked here. Well, I suppose if nothing else is happening, if it's nighttime, I'm willing to head to bed. Otherwise, I can just kind of take a walk.
Well, let's agree to meet back here at an hour past dawn.
Sunrise, yeah, sure.
Very well.
Hour past, yeah.
Let
Is
us go.
Indra still with his barmaid?
Yeah.
I'll try and get your attention without getting her attention.
Yes.
Points over to the goblin.
Me and Fake were thinking about making some extra coin.
I'll gently push the barmaid off and usher her away. Depends on what you had in mind, mate.
It's not completely night yet. There's still people here. I could sing a song on stage while you and Feek case the room for loose pockets.
No, mate. That's not my gig. See, with a mug like this, I got to keep a low profile, and picking up pretty pennies from pockets isn't really the best way to go about that. I appreciate the offer, though. No, mate. Again, low profile. I'm not a performer. I'm a connoisseur of the world.
Well, if you have an idea on how to make some coin, I'm definitely in. Otherwise, I'll let that.
Well, if you need coin, I could get a hold of some for you. How much do you need?
How much is stunning leather?
45 gold or 75?
Ooh, I think it's
So
45.
45 to 100.
100 gold pieces. And what are you willing to trade for 100 gold pieces?
Nothing. I'm flat broke. That's kind of the point.
More esoteric things than that, sir.
Wobbles.
Oh, shit.
I'll grab Wobbles and bring him up.
This sounds like one of those fairy things you were talking about.
Like I told you, don't say thank you. And don't sell your fucking soul, because that already belongs to me. You can't.
No, thank you, Purple Man. I'm going to
None of-
bed.
I just see him talking to a squirrel.
Yeah, you just see him talking to a squirrel.
What is this? The squirrel just like in him, or is he actually?
Squeaky, squeak, squeak, squeak up.
The squirrel's actually just looking like,
Okay.
just like the pitch black eyes of the squirrel are just looking him dead in the eyes as well, and like he's just like Rezo's just nodding his head to the squirrel.
Oh, right, mate. I didn't realize that he was touched in the head. I apologize.
Good night.
If you should ever change your mind, I'll be here.
And I'll head up to bed.
Only a wisdom save,
Ooh.
Dylan.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. Dylan.
Oh, why?
Because that nat 20 reserves revenge.
Is that a wisdom save?
Wisdom save.
I'm going to use my card.
Oh.
How do I use it?
You drag and
Yeah,
pop
you click
on
it and drag it into the field.
You click the card over your name, and then once you have it, you drag it over.
Ooh.
I wonder what ability his card gives him.
Gain advantage on the next d20.
Divine Surge.
Surge.
Now, how these cards work, just to let you guys know, is you can, because instead of just the advantage, you can either choose to get advantage on your next roll, or you can re-roll the last roll you just made.
Oh, cool.
That's how you can use them.
Jeez.
Okay, so you can only use it when you feel like you need it.
Yeah, you can use those anytime.
Because wisdom is not my best stat.
You have
So you-
advantage.
Oh, God.
Oh! That happened! That happened!
How is that even possible? Jeez, man.
Because that happened with his stealth rolls. Roll 20 does it to him.
It's insane. So many crits.
So pretty much as
Oh, no.
as Rezo turns around and
Do I have an aneurysm?
as Rezo turns around and you're like, whenever you feel like talking to me, and then you see Wobbles just turn his head and looks at you, and you just hear this voice in your head. Keep your fucking hands off of him, you twat.
Understood.
The squirrel does a 360 hit turn.
Yep.
Nope, that's it. Understood. And I'll cut the link and go about my business.
He's my piggy.
Apologies.
Wow, too fucking natural.
Impossible.
And a natural 20 beforehand.
Yeah. It's Christmas.
And
Natural
a
20.
natural 20, natural 19.
And
1-1.
I would like to ask Spaz, do I wake up anytime before long rest sleeping, I guess, because this is a 6 o'clock drinking time?
Oh,
Roll me a con check at that point.
Just a con check, not a save. All right.
Con.
Not one.
Fucking kidding me.
No.
You're gonna wake up tomorrow.
No way.
Okay.
I would like to try and rally if possible.
I mean, that's good, because if you got normal 8 hours of sleep, you wake up at 2 p.m. or 2
Can
a.m.
I assist the centaur in his rally?
I'm gonna say he's probably gonna like rest for like a whole 12 hours. I'm gonna be honest. Like he's gonna be out.
I mean, 6 to 6 a.m. Sure. There you go.
Get your beauty sleep.
For the centaur, are you going to your, like? What are you doing? You have your own room at this point.
Well, I thought I was just kind of sleeping on the floor.
Just being left there?
keeled over.
Okay. Just lying back on yourself, just like.
Oh, your back's gonna be.
We're gonna have to start rolling our own dice. This is just a ridiculous amount of crits.
It is fucking crazy. You know what? If you get another one, we'll see. Give me a Constitution check.
One.
You know.
Holy shit!
So guys, hey AJ, do you have some dice for Scott tomorrow?
Yes, I do.
You should probably get Scott. Everybody should probably use some dice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Jesus.
I'm gonna go get my dice.
Fuck,
yeah,
I'm gonna
I'm
grab
grabbing my
my
box, too.
dice as well.
I love this. This is great. So many.
Oh, I'm
at
gonna take a
once.
screenshot of this.
Be right back.
I-
Gotta go grab mine.
I suggest the team fires me straight away because as a fighter that was abysmal.
This is your fault.
Don't blame me.
I mean, the thing, as a
What's the
bard, I had
bonus?
jack of all trades. I got an extra +1 to that.
I just suggest the party does a voluntary TPK to get rid of there's all these bad luck characters.
I'll be right back.
Ow.
I'll be listening, but I'm going dark for a sec.
I'm just gonna quickly roll that again to see what I would have got the next turn. Fuck me.
Another one.
There's another one.
There's another one there.
Jesus Christ.
Roll 20. Fix your fucking algorithm.
Yeah.
I would say.
Like
would you,
that's not plausible at all. That just doesn't make sense.
Here, let's just fix roll 20 real quick.
Hey,
You're gonna put put 1,020s in there or some shit.
Hey guys, do
Did
you
it
want to
not go
roll
through?
a D just D100 to see if you get better luck?
Oh, there we go.
You
Right.
probably won't.
Oof, jeez.
Yeah. We're using dice, I guess, now, boys.
God
Wow.
I
damn.
rolled
My
9.
D100's gonna. not bad.
999. There's a decent amount of 20s and nat 1s and 999 20s.
Okay then.
Oh, you've got some
I'm
ones in there,
I'm surprised not all of those are ones, honestly.
Yeah, I know.
but you got 2 ones, but no 100s.
Well, check
Hey,
mine.
that's-
I got so many fucking ones. Oh, I did 999 though. You only did 100. That would explain why.
Okay then. So then, fucking chaos.
Go.
After all of those fucking rolls, luckily, you're out cold for a while.
Yeah, the one time to fail is in the safety of the inn.
Hey, don't worry. You know, nobody's gonna coup de grace you here.
Insight check.
You can't incite the DM. You gotta go off of my face.
I don't want your body. I want your soul.
Taken.
You've already been told to fuck off with one soul.
Look at that. That would be fucking deadly. 40k.
That's a lot of good rolls. Though there's also a lot of your early rolls though would be like killing you or jamming your gun.
It's on both. It's literally both sides of the spectrum. There's no in between.
Okay then. So you're all pretty much beginning to, even though it's early, getting ready for the night, resting, probably doing a few like routines and things, getting stuff ready before you guys go out and do your adventuring bullshit for the next day. But Vin, considering it seems like you're staying up, and Rezo,
He's not here.
Oh, that's right. And Rezo, if I'm correct.
So Brian's here.
you're
He's
up-
just turned off his camera.
Okay.
If I'm correct, Rezo, you're still inside the tavern, correct?
Yeah, for a little while.
Okay then. So a bit of time passes, and you'll notice Torin run into the tavern around 8ish.
You finally
Torin.
made it.
Again?
Huh?
The
Torin
dwarf.
is the Bane that was traveling with him,
Okay.
that split off to go to the Temple of Justice.
What took you so long? We had a drinking competition.
Oh shit, guys. We got some bad news, or I got some bad news for you. So she's grounded, but worse.
She's
As-
dead.
No, she's going to Mount Vatoon with her mother.
What's bad about that?
Oh, that means she's been put to work, and it's Arioma.
Is your friend a hooker then?
No,
Oh.
no.
She's.
You mean like that kind of work with a mother?
Oh well, that's what I assumed.
No. They're the church type of people.
Oh. Good riddance in that case.
They're doing some exorcisms, killing heretics and stuff now.
Heresy.
But this is actually really bad, honestly. If Arioma's going to Mount Vatoon, only Bane are allowed. There are high-ranking officials inside the Bane army. This is not some simple matter, especially if they're bringing Arioma there.
Is she? I mean, should we just go stop it and we could
No,
bring them back?
There's no stopping the Steel Maidens.
Yeah, they seem like a pretty righteous bunch.
Yeah.
A little self-righteous, if you ask me, but you know, maybe this opens up some slots in this little adventuring group we have going on here.
You're probably right about the self-righteous bunch, but to be fair, they are on force back to Rosewood, hopefully to keep it safe. This is a whole nother story we didn't even talk about, friend.
Safe from what?
Oh, the hairless pussy that we were fighting the other day. We didn't talk to you about that.
I've been in that kind of situation before, lad. I understand. I'll give him a comforting pat on the shoulder. You need to talk about it, son. I'll get us another round.
Well,
Where does that leave the original plan then?
Well, at the moment, I'm going to Mount Vatoon to fucking make sure she doesn't,
What?
completely drained out of her magic.
You gonna abandon your friends here, lad?
Not to sound rude, but I've known Arioma a lot longer than these guys.
No. Excuse me.
Your beard,
it's true.
Oh.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing. I could probably pay off the work I do there easily. Blacksmith and all.
Wait, so should we be coming with you?
Allowed there.
No, you can't. You're not Bane. You can't get
Yeah, I don't have the glowy eyes.
unless you're willing to enlist and then spend a couple of years in the army.
Hell no. Was that too obvious? I meant I would respectfully decline.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
It's fucking hellhole there.
Okay then. Well, I gotta get going. Honestly, they've already left town.
Keep that stick with you so you don't do any more of the holes thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Fuck you.
A drink for you on the
Fucking long
road.
story.
I'll give him a shot of the stuff they were drinking.
Don't do it, lad.
Oh, she can handle hers.
Where's the
Lasts.
receipt?
Yeah.
Fucking just takes a large gulp and then like puts it down on the table and just like, thanks. I gotta get going now.
Be safe.
And she just
Watch
runs
out for
off.
holes.
Fuck you.
Well, shit, they were an interesting lot. To be fair, we saw nothing but trouble with them.
They were kind of bad luck, yeah. Always falling into holes, getting kidnapped.
I worry about the bit with the Arioma. Everybody seemed right interested in it for some reason.
Listen, boys, if you want
Another
my
day.
advice, you're better off staying away from people that draw the attention of the church.
Hey, the church isn't all bad. It's giving me some bright days too. They come and they go.
Well,
I understand your point for sure.
you give and you give and you give, and maybe you get something back.
The trick is caltrops.
Right. Well, I'm gonna fall into some lass's bed, and I'll see you gents in the morning. And I go to do that.
You guys hear in like the papers from a week from now that like some woman died in her bed.
Amen, baby.
All right, I guess we go to sleep too.
Yeah, I'll be sleeping outside. I'm not paying $2 for a bed.
Okay then. So you all eventually get to sleep at some point. Some of you much sooner than others, for the most part. Hold on. You're luckily left alone, Uther. Just because you're too heavy to move out with the fucking chainmail on.
That's
the,
1,400 pounds of centaur right there.
yeah.
Impressive if they could move them.
Like they were like thinking about it. I was like, we can't fucking do this.
I'm no longer the heaviest one in the group. Yes.
Yep. Just cast reduce on him. Problem solved. Yeah. So you all wake up, some worse than others, as I'm gonna need another Constitution saving throw from both Rave and Uther.
I rolled a nat 1.
For the record, I'm switching over to Lesser Restoration.
Why are you still using roll 20?
Because it's fun. Oh, there we go. Good on the.
Okay, so
Wake up and go, oh, I'm fine. I'm fine.
you just like
Fuck,
literally
I'm
like
fine.
just like what, and I was like, whoa. You just see Link just washing a glass. Is like, oh, you're awake.
Barely.
Honestly, I was contemplating, hiring a couple Bane just, get a couple, like, an entire, just pretty much giant stone to carry you out on.
Stone. Oh, the bird went silent. I didn't hear him.
Yeah, like that's like, honestly, I think they can hold you under that won't break. A decent slab of stone.
They could have just woken me up, I suppose.
We tried that.
Ah, fair point. Have you seen the other Egypts I've been wandering in with?
Well, they're upstairs. They've probably woken up already, but you're down here, so I've seen you first.
Stand up and just like stretches back to his other back and just lets out a large crack. And then he goes outside. Well, inform me, your compatriots that I'm out for a run. I shouldn't be too long.
Have fun then.
He just trots out the front, and then you just, as the double doors swing, you see him turn to his right and just off he goes.
Mhm. You'll see Vin on his way back.
Yeah, all of you at this point are starting to get up decently, doing your morning routines at this point. But Rave, the lovely Rave.
Shadow Legends.
Oh,
I did change my spells. Just so you know.
not sponsored yet.
Because we don't sponsor literal trash.
Well, there goes that trade deal.
But when it comes to you, Rave, you wake up, but like you feel dead, honestly. Like your existence feels like it's pointless right now. It's that bad.
Oh,
Do-
shit,
oh,
he caught
man.
the ennui.
It's
Do-
one of those hangovers.
I was gonna say, but do I know it's a hangover?
Oh, you know it's a hangover.
Okay.
But like
Do
you
I
think it's more like you're dying at this
It's never. It's
Okay.
been.
Do I know if I cast this on myself, I'll feel better?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, he's going to be like, oh god, keeping up appearances. This is better than coffee. And he's gonna lesser restoration.
Give me an Arcana check to see if you could just concentrate on the spell long enough at the moment.
Okay,
since
let's
it does
try
Oh,
it
that's
out
horrible.
with a 9. You know what? No.
So like
I'm going to make that. Well, I'm going to make it a 17 because I'm going to use my thing, but I'm going to do 2 things because I got a very nice one, but I'll have to use it now. I'll gain advantage on my roll and give me an extra 30 feet of movement.
so you're gonna be able
Nice.
to cast a spell and then you just get to run a little bit
Yeah, I
faster
just feel like
than-
we're good.
Some calisthenics.
Good.
You basically do a line of coke.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay then. But luckily you're up and nothing of yours has been stolen. Nobody thought to check the gauntlets.
That's good. That's how it's meant to be. Okay. Down the stairs. Hopefully I'll find them.
At this point you're running into about everybody at this point, I would say.
Yeah.
For the most part, you're probably running into Rezo, Feek, and where's that?
I'll come sauntering in from whatever bed I ended up in.
So you're probably like coming back to the
Yeah.
tavern at this point.
What happened to the rest of the cake? Where's the cake? Where's that?
Assuming Vin took it during he was like still drinking it like slowly over time, considering he just kept passing. He's gained immunity to Bane's blood.
Just like cuddled up with it in the corner.
all other alcohol no longer works for him. It's not
Going into
strong
the
enough
character
anymore.
sheet.
You said it. It's canon.
You just drink alcohol, it's just like water to you now. Only Bane's blood gets you drunk.
We can use that to our advantage.
Actually, you know what? This is what I'll do. You have advantage on all alcohol drinking checks for now on, no matter the alcohol, unless it's Bane's blood.
Okay.
Morning.
Also, your liver fell out.
Iron liver.
Your liver grew 3 sizes larger. You should probably see
The
a priest
alcoholic
about
Grinch.
Yeah.
Should probably see someone about that, but
that.
What's that bulge in your side?
It's a tumor.
Yeah, that's noticeable.
in my game we call that a mutation.
It is a mutation at this point, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's
I'll
not.
say-
It's nothing happened.
I'll say Arlo walks in with a big old backpack and look like his traveling clothes are all ready. All right, so are we ready to go?
Wait. Go. What are you doing? Where are you off to?
Oh, that's right. You didn't hear. We're going to go on an adventure. Apparently, there's a castle a few days' journey away that's mysteriously appeared, and people keep on disappearing when they go to investigate.
I don't remember agreeing to that. All right.
Oh no, you didn't.
Okay, well
You
that's
were
fine. We'll
passed
go then.
out.
Okay, let's do it.
Nobody
Alright.
invited you though, Ray. Why are you coming?
You just said I did, so I'm going. Let's go. Let's do this.
All right.
Sounds fun. Where's the
we'll be
castle?
missing-
And locally,
Ah.
we do have a expert in the paranormal with us. So I
Who's
mean,
that?
what could go wrong?
Who's that? Who's the expert?
Oh, lavender friend over there.
Take off my hat and do a boisterous bow.
That's why he's going in front.
The prissy pants, right?
Yep. You will take the lead from now on.
He looks sketchy enough, I guess.
Appearances can be deceiving, my fine feline friend.
So you're not a paranormal expert.
Oh, I am.
So then you do look like a normal expert. Well, either you look like one or you don't, and either your appearance is deceiving or it's not. Well, what is it?
Wait, if it's deceiving, then he wouldn't look like one, right?
Right.
Literal terms.
Where's Uther?
Are you sure you cast that lesser restoration properly?
It lingered really hard.
Sure,
I mean,
it wasn't
I'm that one
feeble
bad.
mind that you casted.
I'll give you another lesser restoration just to be sure.
How drunk are you still? How many of us is actually in the group at the moment? 20?
Yeah,
You're not okay.
I think so. Arlo's moving really fast for a little guy. I mean, I'm impressed.
Well, looking around, not seeing Uther, he'll go up to Link. Excuse me, we left our centaur friend downstairs this last night. Do you know what happened to him?
Oh yes, he got up earlier and he said he was gonna go out on a run.
Oh yeah, I saw the equine one on the way in here. He said he'd be back.
I would say go looking for him. There's a good possibility considering last night he might have just fell into a ditch and just broke something.
What?
Given my roles as a possibility.
Oh,
Would you
Oh,
like
dear.
to roll like
It's like
an
Bambi in the
athletics
woods, just like fuck.
check? Would you like to roll like an athletics check or something to see how well you
Don't
keep
do it.
yourself up?
Don't do it.
I'm just out for a brisk run, my friend. I'm not doing some Olympic fucking show jumping shit.
Good to know.
You're not doing dressage.
Well, dressage should be quite easy, actually.
You guys walk down a little ways down the road, you find him just crashed into a wagon.
My cabbages.
Yeah.
What's all this then?
It's Randolph's house.
Oh no!
It's okay. I wanted to ventilate the place.
All right. So how far is this castle?
A week.
Week.
In some days.
Good. I am not ready to travel for a week. I need some rations. Link, do you have anything for travel?
Rations here. Yeah, we can get you a meal for the day, but we don't really do anything that's like long lasting.
Right, man.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure we can.
Rave, no worries. I can handle the food.
Though if you're looking for somewhere to get supplies, my suggestion would probably be the heated hammer if you need equipment and such. But if you want like more like proper resources, maybe the speeding feather would also be a good choice.
Lads, I gotta be honest. I'm not very heavy with coin at the moment.
Do you need anything?
I don't think so. I imagine between all of us and the large, great big bastard here, we could find something to supplement all of us.
Yeah, you mentioned you could do things. What could you do?
That's one thing I've not been called in a while.
Oh, well, you are.
Great big bastard. GBB. Yeah.
No offense, of course, meant, my lord.
My lord, you're slipping into Monday night again.
I'm sorry.
as I said, the rations, not to worry. Rezo is fine with his fishing pole, and
Sir, as he's just pulling on Rezo's like leg hair. As
Yes.
actually, I'll show you guys Feek.
Yeah. Fuck off.
What about that Lord guy that you were talking about? Iron Breath or something like that.
Yes, we must go see Iron Breath.
Oh, do you happen to know his son?
No. I don't even know him.
Well, I know his son.
we just know that Iron Breath is the one that hopefully is gonna feed us the coin.
So do we see him before or after we investigate this castle?
Well, we don't know where the castle is yet, do we? Other than it's this way.
You have an idea of its location for the most part. And when it comes to information about it, it's very limited. It's pretty much people scouted out from a distance away, probably using a telescope or scrying magic of sorts.
We still need to negotiate price too.
Yeah.
500, but it could be higher. If you're looking for him, you would have to go to the Iron Orchards.
So let me guess. Go to a lord, get reward, and then go to castle.
Oh,
What our reward's going to be, and then go to the castle. Yes.
All right.
and possibly get a bit outfitted by the benefactor of this mission.
All right, this sounds great. Let's do it. Okay. Where's the horse?
I'm sure he'll be back. He
Went
said he
out
went
for
for
a
a run.
jog.
I suspect his runs might take a while. 4 legs and all, you know.
Leave word with Link.
That's what I was thinking as well.
Do you think they would take longer or shorter since he's faster?
He'd probably go out further for like a longer one, so it'd be like a regular jog, probably like an hour or so. Like, how long of a jog are you thinking of?
I was just going to do a couple of laps around the actual,
Block?
like pretty much the block. So every now and then, if
Oh.
you step outside, it's just let's get run over by this.
Basically a
giant
freight
insect.
train come thundering
Yeah.
by.
It's not that it's the legs aren't moving. You're just
Move on,
like
guy!
Roadrunner kind of shit
As he
going
has
on.
his halberd out, just like ready to just fucking pierce somebody. Ooh, okay. Roll me a perception check, Uther.
Make way.
Oh, a perception check. Okay. Perception.
See if you notice the poor halfling in the road.
no.
Wow. All right, Andrew, bring me those dice.
Honestly.
Because fuck that.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Right.
Damn it, roll 20.
Roll 20 is legit screwing me.
First, it's first that you refuse to allow my calendar to work properly, and then this.
What time is it?
Random number generator, my ass.
Random about it. It just picks the same number again and again and again.
Would you like to keep that number, or would you want me to roll
You know,
again?
now that you have dice, let's have you re-roll it to see if your bad luck is just roll 20, being a D.
Okay, I will be 100% honest with my dice, and I have a +2 to perception. There we go. 17.
Okay then. You'll notice this a bit of ways out, because I'm assuming you probably run about to here-ish, or maybe even to the gate. But you will notice a very interesting individual. You're not expecting this. You're not expecting it just because where you're at, but you do see. You only saw parts of it, though you did notice what looked to be a centaur walking around the town.
Just come to sometimes a screeching halt to do a double take. Like,
That's weird.
should I investigate or should I go back to the people I've just met? I would like to make a decision roll.
I would like to make a decision roll. What is that, wisdom?
I have no idea. Whatever you decide for me to do.
You can roll a straight D20 or you get flip a coin.
Or D2.
Uh,
That's the beauty of roll 20.
actually, yeah. No. Oh, well, D2. Yeah, I guess it can't really overly fuck me. 1, I will go to the centaur person I just spotted, and 2, I'll go back to the people I know.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4.
I thought you said a D2.
There is no
You can
D2. D4, but you split the.
Instead of roll 20, you can roll D whatever you want.
Yeah, in roll 20, you could roll a d2 if you really wanted to.
I'm gonna go find the other egg white person.
Okay, then.
Just like about turn. Trot, 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 trot.
You were kind of running by, and you did stop a bit of ways through it, like it was like a double take when you did notice it. But it takes you a bit of time to figure out exactly where you saw them, but you do eventually find yourself right around here, the entryway area. Which you'll see that same shop again from earlier, or that cafe from
The
earlier.
cafe, yeah.
I shall head to the cafe. Do I see any other centaurs at the cafe?
Actually, as you're looking around, the cafe's pretty large, and the best way you can explain it, it's set up similar to a saloon out for the doors. Not very large doors, just little 2 panels there, just moving back and forth. Very similar to the Pompous Goose, but you know, nothing to really get in the way. Most part though. But as you're looking around, the you were expecting probably the smell of tea and stuff, but it hits you a bit of odd as you also smell what seems to be the slight scent of alchemy as well.
Potions.
Potions.
I'll put my head in and I'll call out in Sylvan for my kin to show themselves if they are here.
Show yourselves, where are you?
Get out here, you bastard!
Okay then.
And that's the endearing greeting.
That's how we talk to family.
That's how we talk to family. Question is, how do you just be an asshole? So, a bit of time passes. You'll actually see a few individuals. One of the odd things is you do actually notice another Rougarou working behind the counter as well. It's interesting. You weren't expecting that.
Is there also a tiefling, a halfling, a
No.
goblin?
It's just a clone mimic of our party.
It's just your body.
So, hey guys, have you seen this centaur? He looks exactly like me, and I swear to God, I just saw him.
No. But as you pretty much call out to, like... So what exactly do you say?
Ooh. He wouldn't do anything offensive. He would just be, he would call out and be like, hello, any of my kin here?
The question is, who's asking?
Uther. And you? I look around for the bodiless voice.
As pretty much this individual's coming out from behind the counter area. Sophila.
Do I know this Sophila?
Sophila the Philly?
Roll me a history check. I'll give you a chance for this.
Okay. Dice, magic. I'm losing my sheet. History check. What do I have for history? Nothing. Nope, it's a +1. Haha. Something. 19.
19.
Wow, I'm doing so much better.
Sophila is a little bit foggy in your head. You do know she comes from the Bell family, which from what you remember for the most part, they're for the most part... Wait, what? But from the most part, from what you remember, the Bell family is actually one of the ones that, for the most recent generation, actually has the most sons in it, with 3 of them actually making up other individuals of knighthood inside of your order.
So she is a known and very popular woman in our society. Okay.
Her herself, her family is known. She is probably one of the offshoot daughters. You'd assume.
Oh, fair tidings to you, lass. I didn't think I'd expect to see another one, especially around here of all times.
Yes, that's kind of what I was hoping as well, but I guess, we can't always have what we want.
Oh, so you're here wanting to be alone?
For the most part, considering the strictness of home.
I can understand that. Though I'm ne'er gonna pry into the reason why.
Are you here to order something? Or are you just gonna dilly dally about?
Uther is gonna. Wait, is she like the owner of the place? Well, actually, I could just ask her that. I was like, do you own the place?
Aye.
Sure. He'll step in and he'll have a bit of a look around.
Okay then. So, are you interested in buying any products, or are you just here to have a bit of a drink?
What'd you have?
Well, that's a question of what you're looking for. We have a couple of simple brews for traveling. We also have a few special ones that can give you a little bit of a better start out of your day. Better chance.
Color me intrigued. So what does this we pick me up in the morning brews and do exactly?
Well, at the moment, I'm currently working on another one, but at the moment I have 3. I have the winter stock, which is for the most part, at the moment, makes sure as long as you brew it properly, it makes it so for the most part, if it's extremely cold out, you could withstand it for a bit longer, as well as being able to resist natural cold.
Do you have anything for an upset stomach?
So you're actually okay then. This is actually one of my favorite brews. It's called the Good Berry. Much like the spell, it's very filling for a beverage, but also it does have the slight effects of curing lesser ailments.
Hold on, are you just in like a smoothie shop right now?
Yeah, right. I'm in Jamba Juice for Centos.
He's pretty much in a cafe that has pretty much very limited potions that are coffee brews that you can buy the blend of and brew later.
Oh my god, that's excellent.
I do like the sound of that.
You're literally in a Jamba Juice. Yeah.
Right.
Pretty much.
Oh, that one actually sounds quite intriguing. How much are you selling that one for? And how many brews can I get out of it?
Okay.
Oh, and also, forgive my rudeness, but Sir Uther Koe-Kasan, just naturally to introduce myself. Didn't think I introduced myself before, really.
Nice to meet you. Not to assume, but I'm guessing you're probably from your outfit a knight in training.
You assume correctly. You have a keen eye.
Well, considering you're probably, I don't think so, an outcast. It's probably not much other things you could be unless, you're a ghost.
I wouldn't say I'm an outcast. I'm out here for my own reasons, although they be legitimate and approved.
Well then, if you're looking to buy a bag, which is 5 brews of it, or 5 cups of it, that's gonna catch you around 100 gold.
100 gold. Is there any way you could seeing as we're kin and all, maybe just reduce that just a wee bit?
Right. 150 gold.
Oh, I see you're not too fond of kin.
Well, when you're really, I wouldn't say discard. Not as valuable. But
Well, I mean, if my presence here is a bit offensive to you, I mean, I haven't wronged you in any way, so if you want, I could just leave.
patronage is patronage. Though, if you have something in mind for a good reason why I should lower the price, I'm all ears.
No, if you're here to make money, then you're here to make money. It's just being on a journey as I am, I'm often a bit strapped. But 100 gold, if that's your price, then that's your price. And I won't argue the matter, and I'll give over all the gold I have, which is pretty much 100 gold.
Okay then. Okay then. So let me just give you the description of this. I
Need to write this
have
shit
it
down.
have it very basically typed out, but I'll just read it to you real fast. So the brew is called Goodberry. It takes 10 minutes to prepare a cup of it. So that's one of the things to keep track of it. But whenever you prepare the brew, it is good for 24 hours. Upon drinking it, you get to roll 2d4, and you heal back that much. You are cured of all non-magical disease and poisons, as well as you are filled up for the day when it comes to food.
Man, it's like a health potion and then some.
It's pretty much a mixture of a lesser restoration, a health potion, and
A good berry.
berry.
Feeding.
It's insanely good.
The only downside is, it takes 10 minutes to prepare.
Well, it's pretty worth it on the
What a
downtime.
downside.
Well, it just means during combat you can't really do so.
No, no, but downtime,
prep
that's
it.
pretty good.
That's fair.
Prep it. 24 hours.
How long does it last? A day?
24
Yeah.
hours.
24 hours, yeah.
That's for if any of you buy any brews like this later, because this is like the closest thing you guys got to an alchemy shop.
And how many, do you say 5 uses? Or
There's
what was it?
5 of them inside of
Okay,
it.
5 uses.
All of them, each one of the bags are 5 uses each.
That's actually not that bad. It's like a little less than 25 each,
Yeah,
considering a
it's-
health
it's-
potion's 50 gold.
It's
Yes.
20 each, and it's
It's just an
phenomenal.
out of combat health potion, basically.
Well, I mean, that's if you want to be
If-
the most effective, but yeah, freaking hell.
You're
Like,
if you're expecting combat beforehand, then
yeah.
have time to brew it. Now that's 10 minutes per cup.
I'll pocket it in the bag I've got on my side and be like, although you don't seem to very much appreciate your kind coming to visit, would you mind if I at all bring some other customers to you? They wouldn't be of our kind, of course, but I'm
Money,
quite sure they would appreciate it.
as long as you don't fill my shop with our kin, I'll be much appreciated the money, honestly.
No, they've all got 2 legs.
I'm just imagining a centaur with only 2 legs.
You're right, just comes in, I'm crippled, I need some healing.
oh, they're called satyrs.
The fuck did I tell you?
Well, unless it's the back 2 legs and they lost the front legs.
That is.
It's just the opposite centaur where it's just the human legs and the horse head.
Yeah.
Just fucking in.
But he will give a very respectful bow to the lady and bid her a good day and dismiss himself from the shop after paying, of course.
Mm-hmm. Good luck.
And to you. And then he turns to the side and gallops back off. Preferably back to where he left the other people he just met.
You guys, you're wondering where Uther is. And then in the distance, you see what looks to be a small little black and green dot across the town. And it's slowly getting bigger. Until a second later, he's pretty fucking close.
It's upon you.
As you guys see what looks to be a dwarf literally dove out of the way as like he's in the middle of the road and he's like, oh fuck, and just leaps
Which
out
way
of the
do I go?
I don't want to die here.
No, by the hells.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
You
Jeez.
just see a dwarf.
Where's the fire? Where is it?
Oh, fucking at their horses.
Well, there you are.
Come to a screeching halt.
You ready to head out then?
You're all right, mate.
Yes. Just enjoying a brisk, well, a run, basically. Did you know there's a nice wee cafe just down the road? Sells some quite nice stuff, actually. Especially if we're planning to go do something.
Never been here before. It's all new to me.
Never have I. Do you want to come with? She's a wee bit salty.
Wait, the shop is salty?
Shop is salty.
Why are you licking the floors, mate?
Well, Salt Lake's a delicacy where I come from.
It's understandable.
She's a bit of a bit of an uppity mare, really. So
The shop's a horse.
She's a bit of a cunt, is what you're trying to say, right, mate?
well, I wouldn't put it by her that. Just don't go saying that to her.
Never to her face, mate.
Excellent. Either way, and he pulls out the Goodberry, basically Goodberry coffee brand thing that he bought, and he's like, "This is actually quite good on the downtime. Heal you up.
Smells nice.
Curious what ails you."
And how much did that cost you there?
Oh, that actually sent me back quite a bit, really. It's about 100 gold. Just got about 5 uses.
I must be quite a brew, mate.
I don't know how I would describe the effects that it would do in D&D talk, but I relay what it can do to the party.
It's magical.
It's magic.
Yeah. It sounds worth it. It really does. But
Right, did you say 100 gold?
Aye.
I've never had 100 gold.
Bit out of my
That's an-
price range, mate.
Insane amount, yeah.
Well, she does. She does sell a variety of other things too.
Oh, good for you, mate, for having that much gold on you.
Not anymore.
Coffee fiend.
Hopefully it's worth it.
You know, I recall a story about someone paying a large amount for a bag of beans.
Please, tell me all about it, Arlo.
recite it while we're on the way to the noble.
Oh, I think I've
Right,
had this
right,
one
yeah.
too, but the funny
While
thing
we're
is I've got my
walking.
own beanstalk and don't need to grow one. And I just
But does
cut
it
off.
grow?
That's what
You
she said.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just hear the opening tunes to Into the Woods intro. Bum, 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 bum.
For the record, the ladies that were with us, they had their own side thing that they had to take off for, so we won't have to be waiting along for them.
All right, and your little green friend, he's with us.
Yes.
Feek, you're gonna stick with us, yeah?
I'm not gonna fucking stay in this town by myself. I'm gonna get fucking killed if I do that.
I don't think we've actually
shite.
properly met.
Goblin. Just realised.
Yeah, when did the goblin get here?
Yeah, really.
For fuck's sake.
Been very quiet.
You guys got drunk pretty quickly, and you just noticed the goblin.
He was like mentioned one time before, like you guys entered the town, and never again.
Well, he was nat 20 stealthing the whole way.
I
mean,
talked about him during the drinking after everyone fell asleep.
Uh-huh.
Our friend Feek. Yeah.
Nice to meet you. I'm Feek the Snake.
Oh,
Feek, from now on,
Sure.
just Feek. You don't need to do the sneak part. You're gonna scare people off.
Should I kill him?
Are goblins like a civilized people in this world?
Hobgoblins and bugbears are civilized.
Okay, so this is something I should kill.
like a vermin.
Really, they're not. They're tribal.
Uh-huh.
They can be
Right.
smart. They're often not.
They can be smart. So the problem with goblins, which I would say the only one that would really know this is Dylan's character, honestly. You know, goblins have a very interesting twist of chaos connected to them, where if they're connected to a group of goblins, their intelligence drops massively. On an individual level, they're pretty smart, but massively, they're just dumb.
It's a reverse Warfield.
Pretty much. And along with that, you do know that there is a chance for fucking weird shit to happen whenever things go good for them.
Not with this one though, right?
They're orcs.
Hmm.
Right.
and,
I think we keep this one around. He seems to have luck on his side.
Uh-huh.
He's the one that did not get smushed by the boulder.
Yeah. It wasn't me.
We don't need to talk about that.
Chaos is a fickle master.
Uh-huh. All right. Arlo, why don't
That
you
it
go
is.
ahead and regale us about your beanstalk, and we'll make our way to the hand manor.
Not sure we're at that level of comfort with each other yet, mate.
Wait. Are we going to the shop first? Or are we gonna go negotiate coin before the shop?
Shake coin first.
We're going to go talk to Iron Breed first, I think.
Does anyone else have 100 gold to be thrown about?
No.
Maybe.
As far as they know.
Rafe, you've been holding out on us.
Rafe has no coin.
I'm not holding out on you.
You hold.
When have I ever agreed to give you anything?
I didn't have a chance to agree much. You passed out so fast. I didn't get the chance to talk about it.
Yeah, about that, mate. You know, these lads some coin. Passed out, and that was the bet.
No, it was the one who forfeited first. That was your Rizzo here.
All right, the tab was taken care of last night. There's no need to make things salty.
Yeah, you see, Rizzo paid.
Well. A bet is a bet. Let's be honest here.
So 30
Rez?
caltrops then?
Rez what? Yeah, Rez paid, you said, right?
I paid for the beer.
Somebody paid the tab, so
I paid half for the beer.
Wait, who paid the other half?
That was me.
Why?
Well, I mean, trying to start a new friendship. It doesn't hurt to be generous.
Very generous to strangers.
you
Well,
small
I mean,
folk.
we're about to walk into a very dangerous situation. You don't want people having a negative opinion of you when, maybe a ghost or ghoul or something else of a unkind nature comes trying to bite your face off.
Well, that's why we're bringing this one along with us. The paranormal expert, right?
You do realize he was lying about that, right?
You don't know that.
No.
Hell,
He had a
yeah.
rolled insight.
No, you failed your insight.
He had a
Did I? I thought-
28.
He rolled like a
He rolled high
like
as shit.
24 or 28. Like he was like, nah. He's now officially an expert for how well he's lied.
I'm a bullshitting rogue, not a sneaky thievy rogue.
Well,
I'm a con man, basically.
I'm gonna steal your shit by you giving me it.
Yeah, I'm a con man.
I'll just show you my worth when we get into the thick of it then.
All right. Let's go talk to this lord. Perhaps he can give us a bit more information on where exactly we're going.
That sounds like a good idea.
Lead on, Arlo.
All right. I appreciate you taking my pace. So, once upon a time, and off we go.
So 3 hours later, as you guys
Holy crap!
3 hours
Only
later.
2 hours and 40 minutes. The runtime's not that long.
I know.
Uther is so rolling his head.
buy a
'cause
bottle
everyone
of
is
champagne
so
for the road.
slow.
So yeah, like you guys literally just go through the east gate and then head a little bit northwards to E, the Iron Orchards. Eventually get there. Now you guys had to do a bit of negotiating, considering there was quite a few Bane guards around the estate. But after showing them pretty much the contract and a bit of a silver tongueness from your rogue, you guys get in without much of a hassle. A meeting with the Lord. So then, now here's my question to our lovely rogue Indrid. What are you doing? Are you going to see the Lord? Or are you going to see his son?
I'll go see the sun.
Okay then. And is that are you guys going to be sticking with Indrid, or is this? I guess that's a better question. Are you doing this by yourself, or do you want the people with you?
I'll tell him the Lord's son, he might owe a thing or two to my family. I think maybe if we can get him on our side, maybe alleviate some of the things he owes, we might be able to get a little more out of his father.
So maybe we could help with the price negotiation.
Possibly.
Great. Do you want to go by yourself then?
You're all welcome. It's the speech itself will be in private, you understand, family matters, but you're welcome to come along and assure yourselves I'm not doing anything underhanded.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with that. You do what you gotta do.
Then, gentlemen,
Not
do you,
very good at
do
making
I'll
good
meet you.
impressions.
If you guys want to wait, I could handle this and then come back.
It might be best for negotiation wise.
Okay. Sit here, smoke, drink. I'll be right back.
Always best if I don't go in the room.
So let's deal with Dylan's stuff first. So as you split up from the group, asking around and pretty much eventually convincing a guard to lead you straight to the sun himself. Now, one of the things you'll learn, you're not very educated when it comes to Bane society, but how you understand it, Bane are usually named differently to their parents. Every name has a different last name that represents the individual's personality.
Mhm.
So, the individual you're looking for is Glimmet Steelfoot.
I have no idea what that name says about his character. Nothing.
I'm
He
just
really kicked his mom on the way out.
Steel.
I'm just letting you know that now,
Okay.
considering he has a different last name and everything. So
He's not a bastard.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you eventually meet up with him.
Sultan, I heard somebody was looking to talk to me. So how much you do, you fucking bluish fella?
Clement. It's been a while. My father sends his regards.
You father. I don't remember talking to you. Some good man.
No, but you did. You made a deal.
Do you show him
The signet ring, yeah.
as like you see like the cockiness like leaves his face and like a lot of clarity. He looks at the guard.
Get the fuck out of my sight. I don't want you in this room anymore. Get the fuck out of here.
Bye-bye.
And then as the guard leaves the room, his whole demeanor changes as somewhat of a not exactly dread, but regret. As he kind of get onto his knees.
Me apologies, Lord. I did not mean any did not mean those insults. Did not know who you were. My apologies.
Oh, well, we all make mistakes sometimes, Clement.
So, what brings you here?
Oh, well, I was traveling around looking for a spot of fun. Come to collect a debt, Clement.
Ah, yes. A debt. Of course, of course. How could I forget such a thing?
How could you?
Yes. So, what would you be wishing to collect now? He did help me out quite a bit, and you did definitely help with taking away a bit of control of the temple over the city. So, of course, what do you ask of me, Lord?
Well, Clement, we, of course, always appreciate your prayers, support, sacrifices, and offerings. And we want you to continue your efforts of destabilizing the city. But for the moment, for today, maybe inspire your father that the silver-horned devil and his associates going into his hall, it's probably best to do whatever they say.
Of course, of course. That will definitely be able to be done then. I know what I can do. I'll make sure I change his stance into your favor, Lord.
Get out of my sight.
Yes. As he just leaves the room.
Then I'll go back to everyone. Right. Well, I talked to the son, and we managed to negotiate an agreement. He's going to talk to his father. Let's give him a little minute. Discuss what we think we're going to ask for this endeavor, and we'll see how it goes.
Original price was 500. At least bump it up to 800.
800, and maybe a little something on the side. When you all need something, a horse, a favor, whatever.
Oh, Mr. Indrid, you seem to know this family a bit. What exactly is their speciality? Are they a business family, landowners?
Spaz.
From what you know, the family, or pretty much what Ironbeard holds control of, is pretty much for the most part, he has control of all the families in the area that produces any form of alcohol, which is one of the main selling points of the Bane. So
He's
cider or any of that orchards are under his control, as well as any meaderies of sorts.
He's a brewmaster, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh.
Controls most of the breweries and distilleries in the area. His brother's a little bit on, or his son's a little bit on the wild side. Yeah, I want to nick up a few things, hush hush, but he'll help us.
Yeah, all right.
Well, I guess I'm not much one for trying to swindle out another drink or two, but I mean, I just came here for a bit of coin.
Whatever works.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
So, are you then to head up the negotiation?
No, I believe Arlo should.
Oh?
Indeed, he is the least threatening, no offense. So, out of all of us.
I suppose I'll do my best.
I told you, Arlo, there's something about your voice that's just calming.
All right. I'm a little hoarse after that long tail, but I'll do my best.
That is a centaur joke, a little horse.
Long tail.
Wow, those were totally unintended too.
Well played.
Nope.
So, who will be there for these negotiations? Is everybody going to be in the room?
I
She'll
wanna
be in
be
the
there.
room, but in like the back of the room, like against a pillar in the corner, just like, don't mind me.
Don't
We're
mind
like
me.
Arlo's hype men.
Yeah,
I will be wherever I can fit.
who has Feek stuffed in their backpack as the backup goblin?
Probably
Oh,
Vin.
I thought you actually meant literal feet.
No, Feek.
No, Feek.
Who's having the kamikaze grenade inside of their backpack?
Not
Won't
me.
fit in mine.
Feek can stick with me.
You could literally throw him.
You can throw him, and he is pretty much to you a kamikaze grenade.
If all goes to shit, Feek. Are you ready for this? It's a simple negotiation. What's the worst could happen, right?
Yes, you've explained this plan to me like 3 times already, but I don't know how I feel about being launched, sir.
All you have to have, you got a blade, right? Just have it at the ready. You never know.
He climbs into your backpack, which is pretty much equivalent to like a human body. It's like pretty much a body bag. You're muted, Dylan. But it's pretty much a body bag on your back. And he just
25-pound chest, maybe.
No, he has like a 80-pound chest.
So we could literally kill a human and pack it away in that backpack and no one would be
Probably.
wiser.
Probably.
Good to know. Good to know.
You could probably fit 2 people in if you cut them up right.
Oh.
Went in the character sheet.
No, we just cook and eat them.
Now, Rezo, you're gonna scare off the new friends we made.
Well,
I'm okay. I'm okay with it.
it's not cannibalism. That's right. Like, I guess the only person like I guess Vin and Vin's a giant though.
Yeah, and then we got a goblin. Like
the only people
Catfolk?
it's bad for is like the centaur and like the halfling. But yeah, you guys pretty much the meeting time is set up. You guys wait a little while, and eventually you're brought up by a group of guards to pretty much this meeting hall. As you're all brought in, you can see this individual in a very nice set of armor with pretty much what looks to be a sword, like in his pretty much the pommel of a sword in his hand, and he's just pretty much twirling it on the marble stone as he's just twisting it. As you all walk in, just watching you inquisitively.
So Arlo, being apparently nominated to take the lead, will physically take the lead and offer a nice little bow. You probably hear a couple of cracks in his back as he does so. Good day, my lord. I hope I'm finding you well.
Yes. So, from what I've been told, you're interested in taking up the contract.
Yes, that castle that just suddenly appeared seems quite a phenomenon.
We got quite an interesting group with you.
Yes, well,
Very wide variety of individuals.
yes, and as you'd imagine, each of them have their own variety of speciality. You never know what may happen.
So then, why should I pay you more than what the contract says? I feel like it's fair enough.
Well, I'm not certain how up to date you are with the paranormal, but we happen to have an expert in our midst. Mr. Indrid Cold is apparently quite the smooth talker, not only with the ladies, but also with those on the other side.
I'll give a flourishing bow with my feathery hat.
Fascinating. So then, I should explain to you that a very, what I saw, capable group of individuals went out not too long ago to take care of this quest. From what I remember, a steel maiden and a paladin was that group. They got a little bit extra, but I don't see why you should. They have the capabilities of dealing with it, I'm very certain of it, but I don't quite know why I should much care about your dealings.
Well, my lord, if I may say, we wouldn't really be asking for anything much up front, except perhaps a bit of outfitting to get us there and back. And then, depending on our, level of success, I believe we could, results speak for themselves.
He'll be thinking about it, and at this point, can I get everybody to roll me a perception check?
I'm not good at those anymore, Spaz.
Ooh, we love them perception checks.
That's a 10 for me.
Get a plus
13.
1.
Ooh.
16.
There's our
14.
druid.
Okay, so pretty much everybody but Vin, who is just like, just
Vic keeps kicking me. I don't know.
The interesting thing is, like, this is the first time you've seen a really nice, like, nicely done, like, meeting hall, as well as, like, most things are, like, marbled or really nicely cut stones, and it's really nice. The table that is in front of all of you is a very nice granite, and just, like, it's really nice. It's, like, nice craftsmanship, especially since you're, like, an elemental druid. It's, like, it's respectable. But all of you hear what sounds to be footsteps coming from the door behind you as you hear the door just slam open.
I ready. Now, I'm very new to spellcasting. So, if I ready a spell, it has to be cast. I can't just
You
let
will
it
lose
go.
the slot if
Lose the
it is a
spell slot?
slot spell.
You don't
But
have to cast it.
For a cantrip, I can hold it.
You just hold.
Practically
Indefinitely.
indefinitely, yeah.
Okay, I'll hold a cantrip of Eldritch
If I'm right
Blast.
though, if you're holding a spell, you cannot concentrate on another spell as well.
Correct. It counts as your concentration.
If
So-
you're holding a spell, does the magic
it
flare?
does the sign appear.
I would say like it's pretty much like So what are you doing? What spell are you casting?
Eldritch Blast.
I was gonna hold Eldritch Blast in case we're about to be stabbed in the back by
I
something.
would say as long as like you kind of position yourself where like your hands kind of like this, and I would assume it's kind of like a finger gun. Is like you just position it like a little bit.
You're ready to start blasting.
The magic circle will actually,
Ready.
Let's make this canon for how Eldritch Blast will work. It's gonna be pretty much 3 circles around each one of the joints of your finger, and then another larger circle about yay big at the end of it. And you're just pointing that at the door as you see what looks to be the sun slamming in.
I have it in the pocket of my trench coat. Like, don't fuck this up, Glimlet.
As you see the Ironbeard just I'm angry from this thing.
What's the reason for breaking my counsel, boy? Father, apologies for the intrusion of the meeting, but I bring horrible news. The entire team we sent was wiped out completely. None of them were left. We recently got word of it. Their scout luckily made it back, but he bleed out, sadly. It's a fucking atrocity. It's horrific. It's worse. They said the place was fucking filled to the brim with fucking critters and undead of sorts. Vile place.
I look at the centaur. He's our only, like, the giant and the centaur are, like, melee-looking guys.
Yeah.
Rave looks melee.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're like a
Against
pugilist,
Lion
aren't you?
Man, yeah.
Like, yeah, Rave is muscled and he's got some armor all of his on him. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, most of the party is like built for a mixture of magic and melee.
Yeah. Would I know, since my rapier is silvered, that if it is ghosts in there, we would need silvered or magical weapons to hurt them?
Yes, but also this is more of a point. You think most of this is bullshit?
This is an insight thing.
Or rather, the son doing what he's told and trying to make it so things go our way.
Yeah. If you want to insight, you can, but you have disadvantage at this point because it's not all a lie.
Got no reason to, honestly.
Yeah. You didn't know what was set up beforehand.
Not with my Nat 1 perception.
Yeah, it's like, you're still like focusing on that. Like
that granite
That table is fucking beautiful.
Your eyes have moved to the throne that the the Lord is sitting on, and you'll actually now notice that on like the top back part of the chair, it actually has what looks to be like very nice, a mixture of like different types of quartz, just embellished inside of it.
That fucking Arioma, she's rubbing off on me.
You're just focusing on that, like you don't even hear the conversation behind you at the moment. But yeah.
Who are you lot?
Well, we're a group of talented individuals hoping to offer our services to your father, apparently, for taking care of the castle. That apparently is still a problem.
Which apparently now has crawling undead.
Are you fucking mad?
Well, apparently the temple couldn't help you, sir. Why not us? Besides, what have you got to lose? If we go out and we die, you don't lose anything other than a few gold for resources to travel out there. And then we come on back and give us a little extra gold. And your problem solved.
Out of curiosity, my lord, what exactly are you hoping for us to accomplish? Do you want us to clear it out? Do you want us... What do you want?
To be honest, I want that fort. From what I've heard, it's in a very good position right next to a mountain on a cliffside. A single road, a single one person road, single file line to get up there. It's a perfect defendable position. The power I could hold, I have it. Now the question is, at this point, considering my whole fucking plans are fucked at this point, is what the hell could all of you fucking do if a paladin and an or sealed maiden can't even fucking bring down this fort?
Iron Maiden. Just stick with it. Oh,
Numbers matter, don't they?
right. I know, it's kind of curious. You sent two lasses up. I seen the maidens. They look tough, but to their point, we're 6, they were 2.
And as I said, we do have an expert in the field.
Right, we do.
So then, what you asking for?
Well, we both think.
If you complete this,
I think we securing this fort for you. Finding out what's happened in there and clearing out all these spooky, scary undead or whatever is lurking in there. I think it's only fair for 800 gold.
$800 gold is all you're asking for. I have no problems with that. As the son will speak up, not to intrude on negotiations, Father, but considering the last group had similar askings, maybe it'd be best to, assist him with probably mounts, things from an armory, hell, even with a bit of prepay to possibly have them equip themselves out since they know what they're going up against. And considering, I'll count this as advantage for this roll.
I'm gonna lean in and just go. You should really trust this one. He's pretty smart when it comes to his paranormal logic. You
Yeah,
got
I
this.
was about to say, man, like, what the fuck's about to
I
happen?
was waiting to see if you were going to be doing the persuasion or if it was Arlo, so I'm giving it to you.
I'm just trying to click on it so I
It's-
can read
it's-
it, and it keeps
This is
sending it out.
this is gonna be this is the sun rolling this. Are you giving a bardic inspiration to the sun?
Yeah, I'll give it to the sun.
Okay.
Nice.
Is it a D6 or a D4?
D6.
6.
Already at level 4?
It starts at
It
a
starts at
D6 and
6.
F5E.
I thought it started at D4. That's awesome.
D6.
Awesome.
Next level D8.
Start talking
Muted.
again, Spaz. You cut out.
He got a 17, and that's a 6 on the D6.
Woo!
He has a -1 on his charisma.
22.
But,
Dark Lord giveth.
Fine then. I'll supply each one of you minus the hulking mass horse.
Oh, not me. I'm not used to being the small one of the group.
Well, as well as the one that is also a fucking horse.
Shit.
I doubt he'll need something to ride on.
I was about to look forward to seeing a centaur ride a horse, but alright.
Maybe for company, my lord.
Oh.
Don't push it.
As well as that, I will give you 200 gold, not including the 800 will be paid afterwards, for spendings. Do with it what you will.
Oh, most gracious of you, my lord, and
If I find out that fort, even if you do succeed at clearing it out, is damaged, to an unusable point. Well, you're not going to like what I do with you then.
I think you might be overestimating us, my lord, if you think that we could ruin an entire fort to a state of disrepair.
I know you're kind. Adventurers going the fastest route. Clearing a building, well, what if there's no building left? Cleared enough. I've dealt with your kind before. You have your job. Now leave.
No, but is there any chance there's a like a map or some schematics of what we're going to be working with?
You guys literally have the notes you were given. You
Sketch.
Have,
Our contract.
you guys have pretty much the direct location at this point of where you need to go. It's just, from what they can tell, it is a solid fort. The fort itself is still perfectly intact. It's not fallen apart at all, from what they can tell. From what they understand, that the cliffside itself has a smaller wall going around it, pretty much for the most part, just keeping things inside of it. And then where this giant walkway's at, or this giant walkway, but where this walkway's at is pretty much a single opening of a giant thick wall that goes up from, how they'll explain it, around 60 feet up. And how it's set up is pretty much only one person can go through at a time.
No.
It's Helm's Deep.
Pretty much.
I'll lean into Uther and I'll just go, when he said he knows his kind, was he just referring to him like double meaning?
And you got a clue, to be honest.
You're gone. And boy, be sure to give them what they need.
And that's where we'll end the session.
Boy.
Boy.
Yes.
We end with boy.
Boy.
Okay, then.
Nice.
Boy, oh boy.
That would be,
Those rolls.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, so
Insane.
just a little side thing. We're done with the fucking Roll20 rolls.
Oh,
Feels
guys-
like it.
If you guys want to keep using it, I won't stop you, but like 100% okay with you just using dice. 'Cause
Might use it in like combat just because of all the
Yeah, I know, for weapon
Speed.
stuff. Yeah.
combat
Shit
and weapon
going
stuff
on.
if you want to. Yeah, it makes it faster, but like
Yeah.
Sure.
Improvise. Look at that. 12.
role play and things
God.
like the. Okay, so I don't think I told you this yet, or I think I mentioned it on the side, but how natural ones work in my game
No.
is they don't do anything extremely bad for you. Oh, nice improvised weapon.
Yeah, it was shit
But-
ended.
They don't do anything extremely bad to you. It's pretty much a failure. The thing is, though, I tally up how many critical fails you have throughout the session,
Well,
and they
it's
go
total.
and they go towards negatives of the going on rolls of what's going on in the background of the world and things like that. Small things are moving here and there.
So it's a one pot for the whole party, or rather individuals.
It's a whole pot. Pretty much all
Okay.
your natural ones are going to the same place, and negatives on certain rolls and things like that. It's pretty much your negative ones aren't going to be, or your natural ones aren't going to be fucking with you directly, but there can be things that they could cause you. This session,
Trends. Yeah.